Okay, so audio might be a little bit wonky just because we have people in other locations this time, and
Aha.
some echoey things might happen, but it's as good as it's gonna get, so we're gonna have to deal with
We tried.
it. Who wants to or what do you guys remember what you even did last time?
Yes.
Things
It
and
was a
stuff.
very it was a very Psy and Hatch heavy episode. So I remember quite a bit of it.
Man, I
Uh
can't believe we met a stranger up in the mountains and he just
yeah.
said, "Hey, I know you." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, who are you?"
It wasn't even I know you, it was to you, I know your dad, and to me, I know both your parents and you. I was like, huh?
I've been watching your dad.
Yeah,
What do you
excuse
mean
me?
by that?
Yeah. But yeah, to summarize, we went up into the mountains in search of the HH. Didn't find him, but we instead found a mountain monk who knew some information about our some of our characters' backstories.
Sassy elf
So,
boy.
sassy elf boy. So then we ended up going back to Corvair because I had remembered uh, she might know some information from the old shop that her dad used to work at. So while the rest of the party goes into said shop to get information, Sai and Hatch wait outside. They have like some character moments. Sai meets up with her old friend Maeve, who offers them shelter for the night, and they kind of convene after learning that the HH stands. What was it? Herbs, or something like that. Herbs,
Herbs.
herbs,
Herbs,
Herbs.
herbs.
herbs. But yeah, they're like, so that's where we're going next. But we stayed at Maeve's house for the night. And
And
as
we
everyone
still
was
have
getting
to
ready for the
turn in
morning,
the information for the hunters.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah, Bagman. Did we?
oh yeah, Bagman.
We found the Bagman.
Bagman didn't. Well, Sai and Bram found the Bagman. we
I was
can,
awake eating a
yeah,
potato.
you were awake eating a potato.
That was a damn good potato.
And where we left off
God,
is
good
Maeve
potato.
basically bursts back into the house and tells Sai that her aunt and uncle are dead and the tavern was attacked last night. And that's, yeah, she's real brokenhearted about that.
Yeah, I like super brokenhearted.
Yeah, so that's where we pick up. Here's Maeve busting in through the front door of her house while you guys are kind of getting ready to head out for the morning, and she just kind of says, "Sybil, uh, it it's your aunt and uncle. They're dead."
Womp womp.
She kind of just like slow blinks. She's like, oh, I guess most people feel sad about this situation.
Well, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna be out of a job. I'm the only one that worked there. They might think I did it.
She kind of like rubs her
Did you do
temples
it?
a little bit, and she's like,
No, I didn't do it.
right.
I wouldn't hurt a soul.
She's like,
Inside check.
I'll go with you to figure that out. I don't want to go back there, but I mean, I'm their next of kin, I guess, so probably need to talk to me at some point.
I mean, if you could come, maybe take a look at it. I suppose. Maybe try and figure out anything to just maybe prove my innocence a little bit. I don't want people to think that they had the wrong idea.
If anything, we all knew you were here last night. And she kind of like puts an arm on her shoulder, and she's like, I know you didn't do it, so we'll go help you figure this out. I suppose we should probably wake everyone else up first.
Everyone else is up. This is,
everyone's up
yeah,
at this time.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So, as she's like kind of thinking this over, Sai just has a look of fucking dread on her face. Like she does not want to deal with this. She's like, yeah, but all right.
Not how I
I guess
wanted to start my day.
yeah, not how I wanted to start this at all. But I
I'd
guess
say the same.
yeah. All right. I guess we head out. So the twisted vine, yay. She kind of like looks back at the rest of them. She's like, honestly, this is family stuff. You're more than welcome to come along and help me with like an extra pair of eyes and hands. But you don't have to if you don't want to.
Hatcher's gonna walk by, put his hand on Sai's shoulder, and just shakes his head, and just like begins walking out the door.
All right, Hatch is in.
Got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. She kind of like weighs them all out, and she's like, it's like, oh, here we go, and she just starts walking off towards the tavern.
You guys make your way south, kind of down the main thoroughfare here, off towards where the bridge kind of connects in towards the southern half of Corvair. You get to this small building on the corner here, and you see a large tavern on the corner right beside the bridge. The wooden walls are stained with salt from the splashing ocean waves, and a wooden sign that reads "The Twisted Vine" hangs over a set of wooden doors on the north side of the building. Lamplight flickers from within, visible through shattered glass windows.
So, where did you see them exactly? Were they inside?
They're
Like
inside.
outside?
When I came up, I saw the windows were broken, and I thought maybe it was just some kids playing games, but I went inside, and well, you'll see.
It escalated.
So I was gonna take a peek into the window.
Okay. You kind of like stand on your tippy toes a little bit because the entire building is like elevated off of the floor, just because it gets a lot of like the water washing out from the being so close to the shoreline. So it's kind of like on like 1.5 stilts kind of thing. So you kind of like peek in, and you can't really see like the floor of the building, but you can kind of make out like the through the shattered glass windows the little bit of flickering lamplight from a lantern that's kind of sitting on the table, which you probably recognize as Maeve's lantern that she would have left with in the morning. You can also smell like a very kind of like acrid smell mixed with like the undeniable scent of blood.
She kind of like looks back at Maeve and she goes, "You didn't check if they're alive. You just kind of saw and assumed."
It was pretty obvious.
She shrugs. You'd be surprised. Starts going towards the front door. I'm gonna test to see if it's like locked at all.
Nope. No, she's went in
Oh
already.
yeah, no, you said her. Yeah, you said her lantern's on the table. My
yeah.
bad. I was like, wait. Yeah, I guess Saya's just gonna kind of slowly approach where she smells the blood coming from and where the bodies are.
So, yeah, you push the front door open, and you're met with a scene of devastation. Shattered glass panes litter the wooden floorboards, and a puddle of blood can be seen pooling from behind the bar. The door leading to the back room is closed, but a hole is visible in the center with splinters scattering across the ground in front of it. A foul, acrid smell mixed with the scent of blood fills the air inside of the tavern. As you push a little bit closer to where the pooling blood is kind of coming from behind the back counter, you see the body of Emil laying behind the bar. His face and torso are riddled with pockmarks and boils, and you can smell what looks, or you can probably even see through the hole in the door, more blood on the inside of what would be like their back office room, kind of, that's behind the bar.
Like coming from that room, or like just okay.
Yeah, it looks like one of the bodies is in the back room, behind like the closed door with the hole in it, and the other one is just behind the bar.
The hole, does it kind of look like a weapon made it, or is it like a fist hole?
Make me an investigation check.
Is the blood still
Brand's going to
wet?
assist me.
Or is it dried?
Thank you for assisting
Oh my
me.
god.
Thank you for saying you're assisting me.
Much
better.
I'll say also, Thomas, it might be easier if you just sit close and use Kieran's mic, actually.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was doing.
Do you want to pull up that blue chair? Okay.
Yeah, because I can still kind of hear you in the distance, but you're very quiet. So if you just get closer and stuff, and then just keep your mic muted, you should be okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, you might have to talk a little bit louder than you're used to, but whatever.
We'll figure it out.
So yeah, so you look over the hole in the door, and it looks like it was like like you don't see like any like axe marks or anything like that. It looks like almost it was like it was pulled into pieces.
Pulled in pieces?
Yeah, like you see like if you were to like take a stick or something like that and like snap it in half, how it kind of like splinters but like straight up and down as opposed to like clean a clean break kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
And you see a lot of the pieces of wood are on the outside of the door.
Outside of the door, like so where the bar is.
So yeah, where you guys are standing, yeah.
So something like punched its way out rather than,
Possibly.
huh? Okay. No. Hmm. And then you said Emil's body was covered in like boils and stuff.
Yeah, giving it a cursory glance over, you see it. It's like riddled with pockmarks and boils and stuff.
She kind of like eyes down the party, trying to figure out who would probably have the most experience. And she like ends up waving over Percy. Like, I need your help with this.
Yeah. Percy job.
Yeah.
I will
What?
attempt to come and help. What do you need me for?
Okay.
Do this. And it increases the mic volume.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what would that be? Medicine check?
Or what are you doing? You tell me.
Oh, I'm
He asked
basically
you what
asking.
you need him for, so.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm trying to like fix the mic stuff in the background also. So what I'm trying to do is kind of determine like, is this like a sickness or is this like a magic thing? Like when I think boils, I think like the plague, but like I don't know like what exactly this disease or whatever this is.
Yeah, that would be a medicine check.
Medicine, okay. And Percy's helping me, okay.
I could also say survival if you wanted to do survival.
I already rolled the medicine. Hang on. Great. Well.
Okay. It doesn't look like any sort of like sickness or anything like that that you've seen.
Mhm.
And it looks like it's like very like concentrated right around his face. Like if you didn't know that this was a meal, it would like he would almost look unrecognizable.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the detailed features have it's almost like they've been like melted off.
Ugh.
You see like there's like a lot of portions of like the flesh kind of like bubbling out from like underneath where the skin was. A lot of the hair is just like missing.
Oh, is it like, does it look like more of a burn than a sickness then? Or is it like...
Not like a fire burn or anything like that. There's no like blackened
Like a
char
acid
marks or
burn?
anything.
It's
Yeah,
like-
it's
it's like
something
a-
more akin to like an acid. Yeah.
What about,
Acid,
like,
okay.
water? Like boiling water or anything like that?
Oh, boiling water, maybe.
It might equate to like some of like the boils and stuff, but it wouldn't explain the like that acrid smell in the air and why like a bunch of like the hair is missing and like the clothes are like almost like disintegrated in like around like the collar and stuff and like the
Yeah.
top of the chest.
And yeah, acid.
Then yeah, acid.
Pocket acid.
Can I... It's green. Can I open the room to the back door, or is it like locked?
You like give the door handle a wiggle and it does look like it was locked from the inside.
Inside. Okay. Ram.
It's like there's a big hole in the door, so you could very easily like reach through the hole and unlock it at this point.
Oh.
But
Well.
it looks like whatever caused it didn't bother to unlock it at any time. So.
Okay. All right. I'll I'll reach in and try to unlock the door from the inside. I imagine I've been in the back room enough times to kind of know how the lock works.
Yep. Yeah. It's just like almost like a deadbolt
Like
type
a
thing.
latch.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll unlock it and open the door slowly.
Yeah, you open it up and you see kind of like huddled in like the back corner of the room with similar injuries across their upper body and face. You see the body of Olive.
So
Let's
fancy now, are
start
you?
ritual
Anyway.
casting detect magic.
Yeah, that's probably a smart idea. So I was just confused. Okay. Oh, sick. Okay. Well, Maeve, you can't use magic, can you?
No,
Something changed since then?
that's
Yeah,
never been one of my strong suits. I'm having
I
a hard
imagine
enough
that.
time keeping my breakfast down.
Why don't you go
Get
find,
some fresh air.
yeah, sheriff or something to report this to? Just have a few of them come over and try and figure this out. I'm just confused.
Okay,
Do
I'll
the
be right back. Yeah. She turns
What's
around and
interesting?
picks up her lantern and starts like. No, she'll leave it. The sun is coming up at this point. It's still
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of like dim inside the tavern, so she'll leave it for you guys, and she makes her
Okay.
way out to go fetch a town guard of some sort.
It's like doing his fucking swirlies on the ground.
Hey, nice gift.
um okay, so what's kind of getting me is the fact that it looked like the hole was punched out rather than in. And then were the windows like the same way, or were they also like
You go over
broken
and check, and it looks like a lot of the glass is on the inside of the building.
inside? Okay, so that came from the outside then. That's weird. I don't like this.
Is the blood dry or is it still wet?
It's still wet. This was
So it was
fairly recent.
Fairly recent, yeah.
Are they like warm bodies? Like, at least Olive. Olive I know is a full human, but
I don't know exactly when a body starts to go cold medically, but I'd say if you wanted to make a medicine check to determine how recently
Okay.
they died, you
Sure.
could do that.
I'll do that.
Could I assist
Well,
with that?
please.
Yeah, if you want to, or if you want to roll
Also-
your own medicine check and try and determine for yourself, you're able to do that as well.
Percy,
to you.
I believe in
Okay,
you.
I'll do that, but I'll also give myself guidance.
It takes around 12 hours for the human body to become cold to the touch.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, it would still be warm. Not super warm, but it
Okay.
would still be warm.
Okay, so probably just sometime
And
in
my
the night.
guidance,
Mm.
a
Okay.
7.
7.
Yeah.
Sometime in the night.
Basically about as much as Sai is able to determine.
Okay.
Probably sometime last night. You can assume if nobody had heard about it or anything like that, or if no commotion was raised, it was probably after they were closed. And they close like a couple hours after sundown.
Do I notice anything like in the back room or behind the bar that looks like out of place?
Make
There's
me a
anything missing?
perception or investigation check.
Would I have advantage with this because I lived here basically?
Sure, yeah. Go for it.
All right, perception or investigation, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is this a robbery gone bad or just a straight up murder?
Well, one of those is a lot better.
Mhm.
Honestly, she kind of like thinks for herself. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just a murder, but
So you kind of give a quick look around. It doesn't look like anything was taken. Which like this is the back room behind the bar. This is where like the lockbox
The
with their
safe,
funds
that's it.
and stuff are kept. And that wasn't broken or stolen or anything. It looks like whoever did this wasn't intending to try and make profit off of it. Looking over the kind of like her body and stuff, you notice, and probably noticing this, you can equate it to Emil's body as well. There's like almost like piercing wounds in the back of the skull. There's like 6 of them, and they're almost like evenly spaced.
The fuck?
Big or small?
Fairly small. It doesn't look like any sort of like weapon you would immediately recognize, but yeah, probably about the size, like a little bit bigger than like a piton or like a nail or something like that.
Evenly spaced or at like different intervals?
It's like 2 vertical rows of 3 almost. So there's like a row of 3 on like one side of the head, and then a row of 3 on the other side of the head.
What kind of saw trap were they put in?
Has anybody alerted the town guard or anything?
Maeve is going off to do that now. This place isn't exactly the most upstanding place in the city. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's, kind of not really
Gang related.
heavily guarded at night.
You're super quiet, Thomas.
Okay, he's asking. Here you go.
I'm just asking if if I would know if the Twisting Vine had any like correlation to my organization.
Like you know, probably some of your people would like frequent it just because it's like a cheap bar that's like close to the cheap the slummy end of town, but there was no like direct correlation or anything at all that you know of at least.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
yeah, it was kind of just like a off the beaten path kind of tavern.
Wasn't super off the beaten path. Like it's on like the main thoroughfare that connects two of the
Yeah.
main portions of the cities together. It was fairly popular in the sense that like a lot of the fishermen and stuff like that would come here after their day out on the sea, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
More of a seedy establishment than.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yes. Yeah.
They didn't serve a lot of
Um,
fancy food or anything. It was just ale and like some bread that would come from the bakery down the street, kind of. And that
Mm,
was about it.
okay.
But they had like a fairly like large clientele.
This is just, huh?
Let me know when detect magic pops.
So if you want to fast forward that little bit, yeah, I'd
Yeah, a
say
little bit.
you can say that that's done. You give a quick kind of walk around the building, and nothing really pings magical.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, the nothing about their wounds or like around where any of the forced entry kind of signs were. Note that any sort of magical methods were used for this. So
This might be a long shot, but do the wounds on their heads kind of resemble anything I might have read in like the laboratory's notebooks or anything like that?
no.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I would say it wouldn't relate to any of that. A lot of the stuff that you read in those notebooks, it didn't talk of like any sort of like creatures or anything like that. It was all very like scientific kind of studies about alchemy and the components and what reagents would make good for this and like that kind of thing.
Has anybody done an Arcana check yet? It's
Depends
Wizard.
on what you want to know.
yeah. I just
Wizard
want to know
gang.
if it has any correlations to any spells I might know, or
I'll help them out with this and kind of put our heads together.
wizard gang.
Wizard gang.
I'd say like even without having to make an Arcana check, you could probably like you don't know of any spells that would cause like puncture wounds like this. Like possibly like an acid spray type thing maybe for like the facial wounds, but that it could be also just like a vial of acid. There's nothing necessarily denoting that it's magically produced.
This is weird. Huh. I don't know what this is. She's like kind of like going through her head and she's like, well, we're going off of logic here. Motive. Honestly, they have a lot of enemies. She's like kind of just going off in her head. They had just as much enemies as they did patrons. Opportunity was sometime during the night, so it couldn't have been anyone obviously within our party or Maeve, because we were all sleeping under the same roof. I don't even know like why. Like this is so bizarre to me. And the fact that the fucking punch came from like the inside of the office is like still like fucking with me.
Do you know of any like secret compartments they would have in the building? Maybe they're hiding something. Or...
Truthfully, if they did, they didn't share it with me. Yeah.
I'm not
Yes.
very good at looking, so.
Can we look around the tavern more, like in the like employee areas or like just in the tavern in general, and see
Yeah,
if there's
if
anything
you guys
like
want to
weird?
search the scene for clues, you're more than welcome to make me a perception or
Yes.
investigation check.
Who's super perceptive in this group?
I got
I got a +3.
so away.
2.
Damn,
got
Hatch, you
3.
got +3.
Yeah.
Oh,
I might not be very smart, but I can see.
My eyes work just fine.
This worked just fine. He's got the high ground. I got the low ground. It's fine. I
So
feel like Sai would go check around the areas that like she was more familiar with, like her old like boarding room and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys
I
want to make
forget.
any
Is
individual
there?
checks or roll with aid or whatever you want to do, you're all able to do
I
something if you'd like.
forget if I included this. I'm assuming Emil and Olive they basically had their own lodging like connected to the tavern, yeah.
Yeah, they lived in a small house
Okay.
that was basically right beside it, so, or
Okay. I just
across
wanted to
the
make sure I
street,
got that
kind
right.
of thing. They didn't live in the tavern.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she would look at the areas she was more familiar with, like the employee area and the kitchen and stuff like that.
All right. It's up to you, Kieran. Do you want me to just roll twice, or do you want to roll one? I roll one.
I think you roll one, I roll one.
Okay.
Hatch is pretty perceptive.
Yeah, I believe in Hatch.
Solid.
Solid.
So you guys each give a thorough look over,
feeling
Sai
pretty
kind of
chill.
searching more of like the interior of the building, and Hatch giving a quick look around like the outside. Sai, you don't really see too much that would stick out. You see like the trails of glass that kind of like lead in from the broken windows. Not all of them are broken, but a good few of them. And you're kind of like over by one of the windows looking around while Hatch is outside and he's near these windows. And Hatch, you notice around the base of the building, kind of in a lot of the same locations where these broken windows are, you find small, like, it almost looks like a badger's burrow or something like that. It's like a small hole that kind of like
Oh.
burrows into the earth. You
The
find
fucking
probably
druids
about
now?
a half a dozen of them that are surrounding the exterior of the building.
Did the
Badger infestation.
like is it the fucking druids? Like what?
Says druid
Like,
I would say it's just a burrow hole. It doesn't look like a badger's hole. I'm just like trying to relate it to something
A
that you might
burrow hole.
have recognized
so-
or know.
Yeah. So like based on like what Hatch would know, he would like I would probably assume like that's how like some of them got in, or something how something came into the building.
I would
almost.
say with your perception check, you can see similar holes that you saw in the backs of the skulls of Emil and Olive, that kind of go from these burrow holes like up the side of the building and in towards where the windows are.
Oh my
How
fucking god, no.
big are these
I
burrow
hate,
holes?
I hate that.
Probably
I hate
about
this
like
so much.
at widest maybe like a foot in diameter or so, maybe a little bit bigger, but they're also still like partially collapsed and stuff now, and
You said how much in diameter? Sorry.
like a foot and a half.
Well, more people.
A
Jeez.
small creature could essentially squeeze into them.
Okay.
Oh well.
Okay.
Okay. This is
I'm-
my
Go,
area.
Zick,
Where Zick is smaller, but Zick could fit in it.
I'm going to ritual cast Find Familiar and change my owl into a rat.
Nice. Okay.
Where's Zick at?
Can you give me my
Assuming you had mentioned the holes, I would have come outside.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I was just gonna come grab you and like drag you outside and go search the hole.
search the hole? He's like a fucking hunting dog. Like, Jesus Christ.
Send in the weasel.
Go get him, boy.
Alright, get the basset hound. Get in there. Get in there.
Really?
So yeah, I'll start ritual casting.
Okay. Probably before you're done that, eventually Maeve comes back. You see she has two town guard that are kind of flanking her on both sides, and they kind of come up and see you guys kind of investigating the area, and they kind of like immediately start like waving their hands. They're like, "Hey, this is a crime scene. We can't have you guys here. The tavern's closed." And Maeve kind of like, "No, they're with me. They're helping. They're helping." Kind of
They
like
help.
looks at her a little bit and says, "All right, if you think they can help, I suppose it's not much for me to do about it. What do you guys have so far?"
Hole.
Yeah, there's these weird holes in the grounds.
He like slightly looks at Hatch a little bit and then like looks back at Side like.
She translates for him. She's like, yeah, we found weird holes in the ground.
I moved out the holes and squirrels.
Can I ask you, officers, have there been like any other recent murders or anything like that around here?
Not really. I mean, there's always deaths up in the Beggar's Alley.
Mhm.
But I mean, that's never gonna be anything of note within the city walls is usually fairly safe.
Weird.
Until it's not.
All right. Well, it would probably be a good help if you maybe kept an ear out around town and try and figure it out if, I don't know, maybe they piss someone off a little bit too much. I don't know, or anything about like weird burrowing creatures.
He like
that
he
we've
like
seen.
turns to one of the other the other guard that's with him and is like, go knock on some of the nearby doors, ask people if they seen or heard anything last night. I'm gonna go inside and see if I can find anything else. And kind of like, yes, sir. Takes off and starts to go to some of the neighboring buildings. And the other guy heads
Okay.
inside.
Probably look down that hole.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as
Leave.
Zik finishes his ritual cast, you convert your owl back into a rat. So the feathers all like suddenly pluck out, and it shrinks and kind of contorts down to a smaller size, and the legs kind of connect together and extend into a very long kind of tail. You have your rat familiar at the ready.
Go down the hole and see what he sees.
Search.
Are you going through his eyes, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
100 feet I can go.
Okay.
Still looking through his eyes.
So, well, you can see through his eyes indefinitely. It's just you can't talk to him anymore past 100 feet. So you send your rat down into the hole. It kind of like snakes its way through the earth. He kind of has to like dig some of the dirt out of the way, as it's like kind of partially collapsed in on itself now. It eventually gets to a point where it kind of like connects with another one of the tunnels and continues down, then connects with another few of the tunnels and continues down, and the hole kind of seems to get like a little bit larger, but still something for a small creature to squeeze through. They spiral down into the earth probably just over 100 feet before they start to turn and kind of level out. Can you make me a survival check to kind of determine which direction these are going in while you're have twisted your way through earth for 100 feet and then try and figure out which way is north and that kind of thing?
Okay, hold on. I gotta scroll up and see what my two. Okay. I turn it into a 19 plus 1, so dirty 20.
Nice.
Using my
importance.
whatever bullshit.
Whatever bullshit. your main subclass feature? Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Right, nice. So yeah, you kind of get a sense that the tunnels descend down and they all kind of like connect into each other before it turns east and it disappears off east towards the Osmore Woods.
Okay. And like, there's no like slime coating the walls or anything of that nature.
Make me a perception check. Do rats have dark vision?
That is a good question.
I would assume so.
Yeah, right. Like if anything, like random creature would have dark vision, it would be a rat, right? Like.
They have keen smell and they have dark vision up to 30 feet.
Okay. So make me a perception check. Yeah, make me a perception check. Okay.
14.
So you don't see any like slime or anything like that. You can see what looks to be like a smattering of these like small kind of like almost like piercing holes in the dirt that kind of like snake their way down, as well as like piercing into the walls of the holes as they like snake their way back up to the surface. You don't see like slime or acid or anything like that. It doesn't smell like it smelled in the tavern down here. And yeah.
Okay, well, I'll just relay all that party that the tunnels go down roughly 100 feet and start like all coalescing and going east towards Osmore Woods.
Going out to the woods then?
Oh, there it goes.
I guess. I just don't know how we're gonna relate the tunnel to like finding its exit.
Have one of us carry you while you go with the fucking rat underneath us.
Would you be able to tell, like,
That work?
yeah.
Unless does anybody have like
You could
locate
kind of
object or anything like
utilize
that?
the like the 100-foot distance that you can commune with him to like determine where he is in relation to you.
True.
If you can't
True.
talk to him, you've
You're
gotten too
using
far
yourself as a
away, and
compass.
like that kind of thing. I could I could note that.
Okay. I'll keep him like right on the 100-foot mark. So like every time he goes like 10 feet, if I lose connection with him, then I know like where they're going the wrong direction, north or east or whatever.
This is the shittiest form of Bluetooth ever.
Yeah, basically.
Hello, can you hear me now?
2-point triangulation. But yeah,
I'll
no,
need
that
I'll
works.
need someone to carry me, I guess. Or can I walk? I don't
I
even
mean,
know.
like you could. Are you gonna be going through his eyes the entire time, or are you just telling him to follow the path?
I'd be through his eyes the entire time.
Yeah, then
Follow the
you
sound of my
would probably need someone
voice.
to. I mean, you could walk, but you'd be blind and deaf, so it
Yeah.
would be pretty difficult. You'd run into a lot of things.
We need to make a jumper, guys.
Oh God,
Not
not this
again.
again.
Okay.
Good old kobold Bjorn.
I think we could just fit Zick in Hatch's backpack. Like, if the size isn't right. Like...
Damn right. Let's put him in the backpack. We got the hamper part 2.
Listen, we don't have great track record with living things going into the backpack and making out.
I'm not Briff. I can take care of anything.
Who's Briff?
I have a horse. I think this is a great idea.
I have a
Never heard
horse.
of him. He sounds really cool, though.
What does the horse have to do with the situation?
Zick is my new pet. What do you mean?
Oh, okay, I understand now.
Whoa.
What?
Settle down here.
Are you gonna deny me a second bet?
Yeah.
That's a wrong choice. You're on the list.
This ain't the first, and ain't gonna be the last.
Anyway, we use Zick as a fucking sonar device.
Okay.
So jank, but I love it.
I could say you can follow it to like the eastern border of town. Before you can like tell that it continues to go off like out of town.
Like into the woods.
Yeah.
Are we like following this to the end? Is that our plan here? Or?
Like, what else can we do, right?
Fair.
I'd rather not hang out with them if I don't have to.
God, they really bothered you, even if you don't want to be around them when they're dead.
Mm,
Okay, so you guys are leaving town.
yep.
Yeah, I guess.
Kind of following the trail.
Alrighty. Snap you back to big map.
Big.
All right.
What else was in the Elsmore Woods? Was that Herb?
Yes, I think so.
It's all connected, baby.
That would be hilarious. He plotted this entire thing.
I mean, he helped make like a super sleep potion, so I wouldn't be surprised.
All right. So you guys continue to follow this trail. You make your way out of the inner city, out into the actual forest. You don't really have like a trail or anything like that to follow, as this isn't something that has like a road or a path on it. So you're just kind of almost like wandering through the trees. You do this for
Bushwhacking.
a good portion of the day, before eventually your rat gets to a point where it starts to curve back upwards towards the surface.
Yeah. I'll break out of eye contact with the rat and just let everyone know that to be ready for possible contact.
Okay. So let me just set up.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave you with Thomas. I just use this restroom.
All
Favorite
good.
is impressive that can burrow for so far.
If you guys want to RP amongst yourselves quickly, I just need to set this up.
I'm in the sauce, so I'm not talking to no one.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Here in the distance, Giovanni playing, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Is it just a silent journey the entire way?
Say much.
Does anyone have any fun stories?
No? Okay.
I'll take that as a no.
You guys gotta suck.
Some fingers off of the guy in one of the alleys here.
Hmm?
You what? A guy in the alley?
I took a couple fingers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In which way?
Yeah.
Why?
Payment.
Are you a prostitute?
Yes, Hatch.
What's your
I'm a
payment? 3
prostitute.
fingers.
Why was that the conversation I came back to?
Why
Or he
not?
said he fingers himself.
Fuck.
Taking fingers.
Oh Jesus.
Hmm?
And Beggar's Alley?
Yeah, and he says he takes payment.
Yeah.
Great. Also, are you guys trying to bring your horse and cart through here? 'Cause-
I think we left it at Maeve's house, didn't we?
Yeah, I would assume not
Yeah.
if we're off the beaten
Yeah, we
path.
definitely left it.
It would certainly be difficult to do.
hmm We did take it up a mountain, but
We had it was on a floating basket.
Where there's a will,
little
there's a way.
different. So
All right.
The situation might be a little different.
I just want to make sure you guys. Okay. So, you come to a kind of like a clearing in the woods as this eventually you find like the holes basically around where these things may have resurfaced. You don't see anything like immediately around you, but with your guys' passive perception, you start to hear like the sounds of like cracking skin and
Ooh.
the kind of like the snapping of flesh and that kind of thing that seems to be coming from up ahead of you guys.
I immediately hate this.
Ooh. Okay, I'll drop as soon as the rat came to the surface. I drop out of seeing through his eyes.
Can we try and pinpoint exactly where the sound's coming from?
Yeah, sure. If you want to make me a perception check,
Is it multiple sounds or just like one?
make me a perception check.
But
Oh, too bad.
Okay. It seems to be coming from a bit to your northeast, and from what you can tell, it seems to be like there's at least more than one of them. You can kind of hear like sounds overlapping, and you can hear like a faint, like almost like a chittering at times.
I hate
Huh.
this.
do we want me to send my rat forward first, or do we just want to
Yeah.
go in palms blazing?
I feel like if we have the rat, just use the rat.
I send forth the rat.
Okay.
I'll like protect Zick while he's in his unconscious state. Cover for him.
Are you trying to have him be stealthy?
Yes.
Okay. You want to make a stealth check for your rat friend? Your nameless rat companion?
Name's
His
Rat.
rat. Yeah.
Oh, is his name Rat? Oh, sorry.
I
I don't
love
know
when we
how I
do
could
that
have
too.
possibly got that confused.
We have the horse, and we have the rat.
Of
Am I
course.
rolling a
horse's
stealth
name
check
may-
with
may
my
be Carve.
stats or
With the
dex?
rat's stats. If it's one of the physical stats, strength, dexterity, constitution, it uses the rat. If it's one of your mental stats, it would be yours if you're going through their eyes, that kind of thing.
Okay, well, he has a +0, so I'll just roll a d20.
Yep.
Can I use? I don't know if I want to use inspiration for this. Oh wait, hold on. I turned it into a 14.
That never happened.
What for? You've seen a 4.
There's a 1 in front of
Put a
it,
one
clearly.
in
Yeah.
Okay. So he starts to skitter his way through the underbrush of this kind of swampy portion of the forest. Lots of like low areas of kind of like pooled rainwater and things like that. It's very kind of muddy and marshy. Skitters his way closer towards where you hear this sound coming from, and you start to see a body laying in the kind of like a low pool of water up ahead. It looks to be like it's a horse. It's kind of like laying on its side. You can kind of hear like some buzzing of flies from around it, and you can see like almost like an open kind of like wound in its torso, where it's almost like concave, like it's been like partially hollowed out. You see like a portion of its skin like move as you start to see something skitter out from inside of it. Coming out from inside of this horse, you see. Where's my handout?
Swear to God, if
This
it's
way.
like that alien fucking scene, I'm gonna cry. Why?
How big is this thing?
Probably not much bigger than like I don't know what would I relate this to?
Badger?
A small dog, a badger, that kind of thing.
Small
Yeah.
dog. Okay.
It is a small
That's a
creature.
whole ass xenoport.
Um,
That
that's
looks
like
like a scarier
I
face
literally
hugger.
said before it popped up, I was like, I swear to God, if it looks like those alien things.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a whole ass xenomorph. Like, what the fuck?
But yeah, you
I
see one of
hate
it
it.
kind of like crawl out from inside of it. You can kind of see like flesh covering the outside of it. You can see two more on either side of this kind of like horse body. And you see one of them like kind of like skitter up onto like one of the back thighs. And you see it spit almost at it. And this like dark green kind of like ichor flies out of its mouth and it like hits this horse
Ugh.
skin. And you see the skin like start to like bubble and dissolve almost as exposing the flesh from underneath, before it takes its mouth and kind of like bites into it and tears away at a portion of the flesh.
I don't want to be here. Think I also figured out exactly what happened. Well, 99% sure what happened, but I'm waiting for Zik to convey that information.
Yeah, I will. As soon as I see that shit, I will like white ghost
Hey.
face and be like, we have a fucking problem.
They
So
don't
I
seem to
imagine
have
happened-
noticed you.
Okay.
What I imagined happened is basically they broke into the tavern. They got Olive first, and Emil, being Emil, just shoved her into the back room while she's getting eaten alive, and then that's why it burst out of that room.
Yeah.
But I digress. Anyway, no, I don't want to be here anymore.
Statement still stands.
Well, as Zik is describing it to me, can I try and like figure out what it is, like species wise? Like, I guess
Sure, make me a history check.
I just want to see if it has like a weakness we can exploit.
It's called beating the fucking shit out of it.
Acreate.
I'm good with beating the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say you don't seem to have like you can't recognize it with like anything you've ever heard of before.
Huh.
Also, I guess I misspoke, and there's not six. There wasn't 6 piercing holes in the back of the skull. It would have been 4. I was misremembering the artwork. I apologize.
So they became dice heads. Okay.
This
Like those
is...
aliens, you know, all of us are just like.
Like, it's just gross.
What worries me is I don't know the speed of what they can do that, and like how the fuck we just bat these, because they can crawl underground. Like,
Blow
apparently
them up.
really good
she's
at it
like, you
because
see-
I done for how far.
you see fucking Sai's like mind working of like how this creature comes together, and the more she's like saying things out loud, the fucking more contorted her face is getting. Just like, what is this? Like, I don't like this.
Hatch is
Or-
just like staring at it like, could I fucking kill it?
That is the plan.
Protect your heads, I guess. I don't know.
Are we accurate distance away?
You guys are technically a little bit farther away from that. That's basically where your rat
Okay.
would have been when he saw them. So
Okay.
I just guys put you on the map so you can get a
Yeah,
better
gotcha.
visual of what's going on.
I say we
Well, I'm
stealth
glad.
up,
I agree.
try and catch them by surprise, and just like hit them with as many
Fly
held
swatter
actions
them.
as possible.
Yeah. Operation Fly Swatter.
Yeah.
I will say I'm glad we didn't just be like, let's go find it ourselves and set
Right.
the rat in.
Those things are fucking.
I hate it.
Colin, I would like to stealth up.
Okay, make me a stealth check.
Yeah, I'll do stealthing as well.
Just
Or attempting to.
I'm a stealth within 120 feet, and once I get to 120, I'm fucking staying there.
I'd
But
say
110, I
at
guess.
120 feet away, you probably don't have to stealth.
Okay, good.
I'd say
the name's
anything
not very
closer
bad.
than like 60 feet, probably you'd have to start worrying about making noise and things.
I'm technically rolling for both me and Bram. You just have to look at the name at the bottom of the thing.
Okay.
It also has my like profile picture and not my my picture of Sai.
It's all good.
So
I
it
don't
works
have any
out.
of the pictures up, so you're fine.
Well, dang.
Oh,
And then I would like to just stealth up to my like effective range with the short crossbow.
What is your effective range with a short crossbow that you would like to stealth up to?
That's 80 feet.
80 feet?
I'll just hold the chill touch for when shit pops off.
I will
Oh.
do the same thing as Brant. I'll sneak up to 80 feet.
I'll sneak up to 60, I guess, and hold Ray of Frost.
I'll go up with Sai.
I'll sneak up to 10 feet because I gotta hit him with my axe.
Are we all just rolling stealth checks then?
Yeah, if you're
I mean,
stealthing,
you guys
Brangarm
are.
and Percy already stealthed, Hatch already stealthed, so
Oh, not great. Not bad, but not great.
you said you want to get within 60 feet?
Yeah, 60 feet.
That's a low party average, boys.
We're doing
So,
great.
Brangarm and Percy start to stealth up. You and Hatch start to push up as well. And as you start to get a little bit closer, Sai, you kind of step on a branch and it makes a slight crack sound, and you see one of them immediately stop eating, and its head like whips around. And I'm gonna have you guys roll for initiative.
I fucking hate it here, man.
Let me clear the
Dogs.
turn tracker.
Those are dogs.
Yeah, those are some weird looking dogs. Oh, I guess.
Can I pet that dog?
Alright, I'm just gonna have to roll Brams
No.
without him putting in the turn tracker, unfortunately.
I can manually add him.
The fuck?
If it rolls.
My Beyond 20 isn't connecting.
Oh,
No,
really?
mine
It's
isn't
not-
either.
Just for initiative, though.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's giving me the dice option for like all my like acrobatics, blah blah blah, but not for initiative.
Huh.
Well, I
Yeah.
rolled a dirty or 20, not 20 plus 2, so. I don't know if
Ignore that. Okay, I'm just seeing if my buttons work.
I'm gonna just roll a d20 and then add 3.
I'm gonna do the same and just add 2 for Brams.
It's not working for anybody? What the
He's
heck?
got 5.
Yeah, no,
Well,
like it was.
Mine's
weird.
saying iffy because I have to go onto a different page to roll Bram, so it might just be that connection issue. Also, he rolled 5.
Huh. Okay, I guess I have to manually add everybody. Maybe the plugin just like updated or something.
Oh, maybe.
Oh well.
Everyone, click on features and traits just in case.
literally everything else is giving me the dice option except for initiative.
Oh,
I don't get it.
Yeah, mine
Yeah, that's
was being weird.
one of life's great mysteries, I suppose.
Roll
That
20 being
literally-
weird?
Yeah,
No.
Okay, so Sai got a 19. Percy
Yeah.
got a 10.
Copy.
Bram rolled a 5.
Bram rolled a
Thanks.
5.
Thanks.
Well, I rolled Bram a 5.
Hatch rolled an Wait, what? 8 plus what?
11.
11.
11. Not 8 plus 11. 11
No,
total.
I
Let me
know.
just
I know.
be fair.
8, I said 8 plus what? And then he's 11. I get it. I get it. I get
Yeah,
it.
I have a plus
You
11
have a
in
plus
my,
11 to initiative. That's really
dexterity.
impressive for being level 2.
I put all my stats in the dex.
All right. So Zik, you are 120 feet back, you said?
Like, yeah, 110, just so I have that 10-foot
Okay,
buffer.
we'll just say that you're where you are, because it's 95 feet, but that way we don't have to worry about you being like off map kind of thing. Or actually, here, you know what I can do?
I'm pissed off about this.
Let's
will
move them
shoot my-
farther up. There we go. And then there. Now you're 100 feet. That's better. And then
I know you're playing D&D. It's fine.
80 is gonna be those guys. Vanguard and Percy. And Cyan Hatch are a little bit ahead. Alright. So yeah, so you are first up. They don't seem to have noticed you yet at the very least, so you are still technically hidden. It is not a surprise round as they know there is threats. So you have advantage if you're gonna make any attacks or anything. But
A chill touch.
Field touch. Alright, 21 certainly hits.
7 necrotic. And then I'll just move forward like 15 feet, and that's my turn.
Alrighty. Sai.
I don't like being first.
You're not first. Sick was first.
I'm within the 60 feet, yeah. Of just at least this one. Oh no, I'm 70. No.
Here, let's give you guys some.
Okay. And then I'll fire Ray of Frost at the closest one.
Is that a save or attack? Okay.
No, it's attack. So 21. Which hit the other one, so I'm assuming this also hit.
Yes.
Okay, so it takes 6 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. With that, I'm going to fucking move back.
It's doing the
Yeah.
thing again.
And then just down one more. Okay. That's my turn.
Why is it doing this? Why are you like this game? I don't understand.
First the initiative. Now whatever Colin's doing.
No, it's doing the thing where when I subtract one of their health, it subtracts it from all of them again.
Oh.
I was gonna say that's never a problem in my campaign, but it's also like all the pre-drug on tokens that Roll20 or D&D Beyond did. So
Yeah.
there must be a setting they have turned off, or.
But I've set up, I don't know, I've set up other maps and I've tried it and it's worked fine. And then sometimes when I have to just like randomly set one up on the fly or something like that, it doesn't work. But whatever, not a big deal. I will do the same thing I did last time where I just mark it in another bubble. So just don't. If you guys can see their health bars, they're not going to be accurate. It's always going to show them at full health.
So you can't.
So yeah, that was your turn, Sai?
Yep.
Alrighty. So next up is going to be them. They all burrow into the earth.
I hate it.
Fucking don't want to be here.
That's what Ryan's never last campaign. To the trees!
To the dreams. I think those fuckers can fly.
Why would you say that? Because now I hate it more.
Like 99% sure they do.
Don't say that.
This-
Colin, would you like to cast Mage Armor?
Hold on, I'm still just. It's not your turn yet.
It's still their turn.
Well, it's like a.
I can't. You're also still really quiet.
It says 11 on, so I thought you were done. So
Nope. They burrow into the earth, and now it's Hatch's turn.
I would like to ready my action, and the first one that comes out of the ground, I'm just gonna hit with my great axe. And that's gonna be basically my turn.
Sounds good. Percy.
I'm gonna cast Bless.
Please.
It'll be on me, Sai, and Sick.
Thank you.
Wizard Gang is always blessed.
Wizard gang.
That hurts my feelings.
You.
As the marshal.
Or no. Bless. That's the one I used for bless. It's the wings. Shield.
And that will
Zick
be
got it.
my turn.
I got you, boo.
Thank you. DM gang.
E.
Brangren.
Mage armor, and then I guess take 2 steps stealth upside.
Yeah, 'cause I can't control this token.
Like that.
There.
Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah, that's my turn.
So mage armor.
Yeah, mage armor.
Okay.
It's like we're going somewhere.
Kill circle.
Okay. No bonus actions, anythings.
No, I didn't see these.
I didn't hear that, but I think that was a no.
He said no.
Zick.
I assume these are trees.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah, the
black
little
holes.
black. Yeah. No, they're little black holes. You don't have black holes in the forest where you come from.
I just jump in it. I want out.
Maybe that'll
Um,
teleport me somewhere else.
Welcome back to the Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah. I kind of want to try and climb one. Would I know if I'd be at disadvantage trying to climb a tree, being a small creature?
I was saying small creature doesn't really influence your climbing ability or anything like that. You don't have a climb speed, but it's jagged enough that it would just be a check to see if you can use half your movement to climb.
Would I be able to use acrobatics?
Climbing
would
would
be
be
athletics.
Climbing is an athletics thing, unfortunately.
Oof. Acrobatics +2, athletics -1.
Yeah.
Good luck.
It's
I
the
will
lifting
just.
your weight up into the trees thing that is the.
I'll just move to here, kind of group up with everybody, and hold a shield touch.
Done.
And
Fine.
that is my turn.
So you
Fucking
would have
hell.
bless for your ability check, but
Tempting.
Now I'm like curious. Would I be able to see, like, figure out if these creatures have like tremor sense or blind sense or something like that?
make me an intelligence check.
I'm just gonna assume yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume yes, but you fucking never know. Well, why is this not? Cool, now mine's not rolling. Okay.
Hmm.
No, controls.
What the heck? Roll 20.
What the heck, roll 20?
I'll say I trust you guys, so if you want to just roll
it-
real
it-
dice or something,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
roll
let
in
me- let me
D&D
try,
Beyond
like,
and let me
in
know what your roll
D&D
was.
Beyond, yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, well, fuck. So that plus 3 plus another d4, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we needed that.
11.
11, nice. So yeah, I'd say you don't know necessarily about these things just because you've never seen these before, or you've never heard of these before. I would say though that with your intelligence, you're able to determine that a burrowing creature without tremor sense would be a massive disadvantage. So it's a safe bet to assume that they likely do. Whether they have blind sight or some other form of senses, you're not sure, but a burrowing creature would probably have tremor sense.
So how does tremor sense work again? It's like they feel the vibrations on the
Yeah.
ground. Is it like Toph from fucking Avatar? Is that what it is?
I have not watched Avatar a whole lot, so I don't know. But
Sad. So I'll find that gif later, but it's like in the show.
yeah, they sense the vibrations in the earth to determine where things are and where to surface and that kind of thing.
the one time the disc might be really fucking useful, actually.
And I
Like-
didn't cast it.
Yeah, I'll relay that
And then you
information
can-
to Zik. Be like, hey, just so you know. Like, let me see if I have any fancy dancy things in my bag of tricks. Could just fucking teleport and absolutely fuck with their perception of where I am.
Or get soloed out. and
Or get
die.
solo out. That's one of the two. I don't really have anything that'd be good for an underground TV. I have one cone spell, but I fear if they come in behind us, it's gonna fuck us. I guess, yeah, just prep Ray of Frost for the first one I see pop it out of the ground. I'm also gonna be covering the back of my head with my hands just because I saw what happened to Emil and I'm like, yeah, don't really fucking like anything trying to burrow into my brain.
That's your turn.
Yep, that's my turn.
Alright. Back to their turn.
Stay very, very still.
Sick and Brangarn were the only ones that moved last turn.
Ah, fuck.
No.
As
Please
they
don't eat my
burst
brain.
out of the earth beside you guys. If
I would like
anybody has held actions, you're welcome to go ahead and take those.
I'm shooting this one.
Me. I do.
On how it works.
Because I cast armor.
I scared.
18.
Isn't that a disadvantage because they're like 5 feet? Or
Yep.
Shut up.
It sure is, you
Not wrong.
bastard.
Alright. I'll follow the rules. Oh wow, that was a better roll.
So
I'm not
18
gonna
hits. Yeah, disadvantage.
Oh,
I don't think
fuck.
I don't think a nat one gets much worse than that. So.
my bad.
Yeah, a bunch of like spattering of like jungle, like dirt and like mud, kind of like splatter up with them, and kind of like hits you in the face and makes you like wince a little bit as you loose off your chill touch, and it just misses horribly.
I am hitting the one that is the only one next to me.
The only one that's within viable range, I assume. So.
Guys, just in case you didn't know, I am whacking the one that just appeared in front of me.
All right. So you do 10 damage to that one. Zik, you missed your shot, and Sai, you said you're shooting the left one for 7 damage.
For 7 damage.
Alrighty.
And that one has the speed reduced now too. I don't know if it was the same one or not.
That's a good
but
point.
Yeah.
10. This one would have to be
Because
there.
it's reduced by 10 feet until my turn.
So this one was the one that was speed reduced last time, and
Mhm.
I actually forgot about that. He would have had,
Aha.
because he dashed while he was underground, so that would actually be another 20 feet he would have lost. So he's back there.
Hey.
But he probably wouldn't have even have surfaced, honestly.
Nice.
He's still underground. So only
Oh.
2 of them surfaced.
Now we don't know. Where the
It's
fuck
underground,
is the
and
third
he's
one?
not right there.
Yeah, sorry, I need to mark them with the, I'll mark them with a blue dot, so I remember that
Okay.
their speed was reduced. Because, yeah, I totally
Yeah, well,
forgot
the
about
one
that.
that's underground now.
It's
will-
not
the
anymore,
effect won't-
but,
yeah.
So yeah. So you guys hit, and then they are going to go ahead and try and attack as well. So Zik, the one on the top left here that is got hit by the Ray of Frost, is going to try and attack you, and the other one is going to try and attack Brangar.
Okay.
So Zik. Ooh, a nat 1. And then Brangarn, 9. Unfortunate. And that is going to be their turn. Hatch.
It's getting smacked again,
As it should.
as it should. That was a 15 sound.
15 hits. Eight slashing.
And what can I do as a bonus action again?
There's a
You
barb,
can-
not much.
So you
I
could
could
rage.
rage, but like that is not an option right now because I should have done that at the beginning of my turn. Anyway, that will be my
I mean,
turn.
you still can. Like you don't have to do it at the beginning of your turn.
You just miss out on +2 damage.
Right.
That's your turn.
I'll do it. Yeah, that will be my turn.
Percy.
I'll give him the bonk. $24 for 5.
Certainly hits. Is that it?
Yeah, that'll be it for me.
And yeah, you notice they have like a fairly like hard like external carapace kind of thing. But they are still fairly small. And yeah, it doesn't look like they resist any of it at all.
Put to sleep.
Brangarn.
What do you want to do?
I would like to make a sneak attack at the one that has the blue dot on it. With a crossbow.
With
This
a
guy?
crossbow?
Okay, you'll be at disadvantage. Actually, so you won't get sneak attack. Because you have an enemy within 5 feet of you.
Just take the hit.
I didn't see that, so
You want to just...
yeah, I'll just use a dagger on the one closest to me. I didn't realize that there's an enemy there, just because Kieran has it zoomed all the way out.
Jeez,
I
Kieran.
need your judgment. I don't need your judgment. Alright. I'm gonna have to do this in roll 20 again. Alright, so +4. Do you want me to roll it or do you? I can just do it? Okay. 17 + 4, so 21.
21 hits.
Is it this one or this one?
Dagger.
Dagger? Okay, so 1d4 + 2. So 5.
Plus sneak attack, because you have an
Plus
ally
sneak
within
attack.
5 feet.
Features.
I was like, where do I roll that?
Sneak attack.
1d6.
V2.
2d6? Okay. Well,
Perfectly
Spectrum.
balanced.
12 damage total.
12 damage, yep.
Still, that's pretty good.
Is it dead yet?
Yeah.
It's looking real fucked up.
Okay, good. At least
That
it's
makes me feel
bloodied.
better.
I assume that is your turn.
Yes.
Yep.
Alrighty, Zik.
I will hit the one that's being surrounded with my quarter stick.
Quarter stick. It's not. It's
Quarter.
it's the smaller version of a quarter staff.
Yeah, quarter staff's way too big.
Honestly, the way I've been drawing Zig that tracks, I've just made his fucking staff like a
A
tree
twig.
branch, basically. Yeah. It's got like cool little things on the top of it, but it's just a fucking stick, yeah.
What was
I'm assuming
the? What was the? Is a stick?
Is a stick bigger than a twig? What
Is
was
a
it?
stick bigger than a twig?
Yes.
Is that what it was? I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Is a stick
Yeah,
bigger than a
that's-
twig?
yeah.
I think I still have that artwork.
Wasn't that
Oh,
the first
I have it.
artwork
I have
that
it
we
saved.
shared?
It
I have it
was.
saved.
Yeah, I think it's one of the first ones I've drawn for any of our D&D
I
stuff.
swear it was that. I thought that and thank you, Bush.
Thank you, Bush. I forgot about Thank you, Bush.
Yeah, they're both
That is
pretty
my
good.
turn.
Alright, is a stick bigger? Than
Assuming a 7 misses.
a 7 and certainly does.
A 7 misses. The quarter
Damn.
stick.
Not the quarter stick.
Yeah, it cracks across the outside of their carapace, and yeah, it does seem like it's fairly like a hard kind of armored exterior, almost like a larger insect of some sort.
Gotta hit him harder.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, sorry.
It's second verse, same as the first. We're gonna rave for us. Oh no, he's disadvantaged. Shoot. Do I have anything that is close range?
Do you have a quarter stick?
Do I have a quarter stick? I don't think I do. I think I just have my fisticuffs.
Oh, I just have this stupid quarter staff.
Oh, I can do Mind Sliver. That would not.
It's
Yep.
a save, yeah.
Saving
to
throws
save.
aren't
Okay,
at disadvantage.
So 13 intelligence save on the same guy attacked earlier.
Ooh.
Aww.
With a -1 makes the 13.
I'm not still blessed, am I?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
I am? Oh shit.
Yeah,
D4.
you
D4.
have the icon on your token.
Hey, let's go.
Hey. Unfortunately, blessed doesn't help with him making
Yeah,
a saving throw.
I
So.
remember that halfway
But good job.
It does nothing.
It does nothing. I don't know what I thought it did for a second. Jesus
I just
Christ.
didn't want to say no. You seemed so excited.
I'm excited to do this thing. Anyway, it does
I'm
nothing.
excited to do this thing. Hey, well now I rolled a d4 for no reason.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll make you do saves later.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Their turn. The other one that was burrowed.
I was thinking it
is
was
going
Bane,
to
that's
come
why.
and catch up with the rest of their friends. And they are going to attempt to make some attacks. Percy, the one north of you, will attack you.
No.
Oh my gosh, an 8.
No.
And then the other two, I think, are going to attack Hatch. Who did a good amount of damage to the other guy.
Not me.
22.
Wait, who is it?
This is towards Hatch.
Who's this attack?
Hatch.
Oh.
Okay. I was like,
Sorry,
I didn't hear the
did I
who,
cut-
and I
did
kept being
cut
like,
out?
who
You
is
did,
it? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, both of them
Okay,
are
okay.
attacking Hatch, who had done the most damage and made the most noise and stuff last time.
Okay,
Good
so
joy.
So 22 hits for 11 points of slashing damage.
Bet you wish
and-
you raged now.
a little bit.
and 1
That
point of
hurt.
acid damage. And it attaches itself to your face. As you feel its legs dig into the back of your head. You start to feel like your skin start to break slightly as it starts like pushing its feet like into the back of your skull.
Wow.
And that is going to be its turn. And then the other one, now that you have something on your face, is going to
Stone
attack somebody else.
Can
So-
I would like to stone endurance.
Sure.
That.
Yep, go for it.
When you take damage, use your action to reduce the damage taken by 1d12 plus 2.
Ooh.
So if I
Could potentially get rid of it all.
Yeah. Still be attached to your face, but
So
so
you reduce
that's
6 of that.
points.
So you take
it's still not that
5 points of slashing damage and the 1 point of acid.
Hold on.
Ooh.
All right, and then since it has something on its face already, the other one is not going to attack Hatch, so it will attack you, Sai, who is the only person. next to
Oh,
it.
why?
You're the only one next.
Please miss. Oh, thank God.
So they have not been rolling very good.
Wow.
they're
the
rolling
one-
nat
Thankful,
ones
yeah,
or
I'm thankful the one
22s?
that actually did hit was the fucking barbarian of all
Yeah.
people.
A 6, an 8, a 6, a 9. They're
20.
22.
Yeah, and then
6.
22. Yeah. Go big or go home.
Yeah.
I basically, Sai sees what happens to Hatch, and immediately as the other one's flying at her, she fucking ducks as fast as she can. It's like, oh!
Let's do this.
Wow, it's perfect.
Wow, perfect.
It is perfect.
Okay.
It is your turn. You have a strange creature attached to your face. You can feel its
Muffled
legs
screaming.
digging into the back of your head. You can you can smell that same acrid smell that was you could smell in the tavern.
Could I pull it off, or do I
Uh,
have to cleave it off, basically?
It would be an action. You can make a strength check to attempt to remove it.
Okay, so
I believe.
I would
Go hit your face on a tree.
Yeah.
He'll do more damage to it than you.
might drive it in a little bit more. I don't think that's the best idea.
You are blinded as you can't see anything. So if you do attempt to make an attack or anything like that, it will be at disadvantage. But you could attack it at disadvantage, or you can make a strength check to try and remove it. Up to you.
So it's a strength check, right? Specifically.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm
I'd
gonna
say
go into
actually it's probably
rage.
strength
There
save.
you go. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to rage first, and I'm going to attempt to pull it off.
Okay.
So that way.
Yeah, so strength save. I probably just wrote that in wrong. It should
Yeah.
be a saving throw. So,
Did that go through?
just
Not yet.
Move this so that I can give you the rage icon.
Cool. Okay, so is my thing just being weird?
I think roll 20 in general is just kind of being weird,
Yeah, it's being a little goofy today.
I'm being wonky.
being a little stinker.
So I'll be so I'm gonna roll 2d20s and add 4 to both of them. Oh. Hey.
You are
So that would
able
be-
to pull it from your face. You feel its
Yeah.
legs disconnect from the back of your head as you see its the underside of its belly. It almost looks like if you've ever seen like the bottom of a trilobite, how
Mhm.
it's like all like the legs kind of like connected into like
That's
it's
disgusting.
it's very disturbing looking if you.
So I have it in my hand right now, right?
No, you like pull it off and it like falls back and lands on the ground.
Okay, cool. So that was my
And
action.
stomp
And
on that thing.
Yeah, it
that's
is your
my
action to
turn.
pull it off. Yeah.
Yeah, and that is my turn then.
Percy.
How is the one to the north of me looking?
The one to your
Hit it once.
north, yeah, it's been hit once with a ray of frost. It's not looking bloodied yet, but
Just a little chilly.
Light on this. Oh, sure. Hit. I'll give it a bonk. I do not give it a bonk.
Are you still blessed?
Wait, I have bless.
Hey, that actually counts as
Roll
them.
four.
11. Do I bonk?
11 does not hit. It
I do
kinda
not
reflects off its
11,
armored carapace.
21.
Went from 9 to 11.
There you go. That's what the bottom of a like a trilobite kind of looks like.
Oh,
So you can like
Poor
see how like
crab.
the legs kind of like connect into its torso and stuff.
Ugh.
And that was on your friggin' face, bro.
Yep. And that's your turn, Percy, I assume.
Yeah, that'll be everything.
Alrighty, Brangarn.
I just a spicy dagger bow.
Spicy
The
dagger.
one.
Well, D20. Well,
Ooh.
I'd like to use the neck feature.
what the what feature?
Yeah. I've already forgot what it is. Let me double.
Yeah, I forgot to.
Grants you an extra attack and your attack action if you're using a weapon with light property. Yeah.
Yep.
So go ahead and make your other attack.
It basically gives me advantage.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep. It was never. It was not meant to be.
I'm so sorry.
Are you really a master with a dagger?
And it's shit.
I've never killed.
You give people paper cuts.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Jesus.
All right.
Chip damage.
Trip damage.
I guess bonus action offhand dagger.
Let's
I'm
see.
making you roll
Come
this
on.
one.
More or
I'm
less.
making you
Nat
roll
one.
this one.
Nat one. Nat one.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Hey, there must be balance in all things.
Yeah.
It's
The one that
because
touched
we
me
egged them on.
last time.
Yeah.
Also, I'm the one who rolled them.
That time. Can't click it. You have to fucking D4.
Okay, so D4 plus
Yeah.
2. That is.
See, it's balanced.
Wow.
Yeah.
So 3.
Kieran, did you roll that one?
No, he did.
Yeah, that one was mine, boy.
That was the super fucked up one, and you crit it, and it's still standing. I'm sorry.
And one of the 4 probably didn't help.
Oh man,
Would you get your sneak attack on offhand attacks?
Yeah, you get it once a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
2d6 is that?
Yeah. Oh, 4.
Oh,
And
it
that's-
is
Would that
barely
still be
holding
double
on.
two?
Oh my god, just.
Oh yeah, no,
Why is
it was a crit, right? Yeah, you double your sneak attack. So yeah, no, that is enough to
Oh,
kill it.
sweet.
Though.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's only
Technicalities.
You live by the technicality, you die by the
Live by the
technicality.
and I'm not moving.
Sick.
Well. Is all magic at disadvantage with an enemy within 5 feet?
Just ranged attacks.
So would a cone be a ranged attack?
No, you don't make an attack.
Wait.
Okay. well,
If
then
it
I
forces them to
will,
make a dex save, that's not effective. Or like a saving throw in general. Only thing that make you to roll a ranged attack roll.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I will do Burning Hands. Yeah, I'll do Burning Hands like that.
Dex save? Or?
Yes, 13 DC.
Oh.
Oh.
Damn it!
So he still takes half
Motherfuckers
damage.
can't hit shit, but they can make saves.
Still takes half
I
damage.
mean, they hit your aunt and uncle.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So 7 fire damage still.
They weren't exactly great at. Been drunk half the time, honestly.
Yeah, you can hear this very like high pitched kind of like screeching sound as it starts to like kind of like melt its flesh underneath the armor.
Ugh.
Fire damage.
That will be it.
Alrighty. Sigh.
This is the one you hit with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking cook it and then cool it. I'm already a frost it. Hey, that was a good roll. 24.
But you
Certainly
rolled
hits.
4 is 5 for me.
Well, I don't want to make myself
Well,
look bad.
everything is
Oh
down.
my
There you go.
God.
1 whole point of frost damage.
Chip damage.
Wait.
Yeah.
But it
Hold
has
on.
the 5 feet or whatever, right? Or
Yeah,
slow movement.
yeah. Don't you?
Oh
Ten-
yeah,
10
you're
feet
still
is slow
technically at
movement.
disadvantage actually because you still have an enemy. within 5 feet of you.
Motherfuckers. Again. It still would have hit, I think. 18, yeah.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. It's still fucking damage. Yeah, just hit it for it, guys. Oh, it's fine. I like. Oh god.
And you had bless on top of that if you wanted to.
And I have
so
bless on top
you
of it.
certainly
It
would.
wouldn't have mattered.
Right. Their turn. The one at the back is going to attack Hatch again.
Can he like not?
Either 9 or less, or like 23. Wow.
You
Why?
almost called it exactly.
Why? You an oracle today?
Oracle
Fuck
Zick.
this.
8 slashing
do that
and
blackjack
6
all the
Yeah,
time.
I am
acid.
definitely like that's halved, and then I'm.
So you
Oh.
half the slashing damage, but I don't believe you had half the acid damage.
Yes, it.
Definitely not, unless you're a moon.
That's still
Very
10.
nice.
That's a lot.
That
of-
was just short of I think like max damage on those.
Oh my gosh.
For its so it was max damage for the acid damage, not for the slashing.
Jeez.
Right, and then
I'm
the other one
hurt.
is going to attack Percy. 14.
Nope.
Oh, it's like kind of somewhere in the middle. That's crazy. I didn't know I could roll that.
That never happens.
And that will be their turn.
And then I'm pulling that shit off of me immediately.
Okay.
Fucking muffled screaming I imagine coming from next to me. Just.
Not again. Not again.
Oh, nice.
It's 18 no matter what.
Able to toss it off yet again.
It attaches, he just fucking throws it onto the ground like, no!
Touch not to this less old man. Bad
Right.
touch.
That is your turn.
That's my turn.
Alrighty, Percy.
Give him the bonk. I do not
Bonk
give
away.
him the
Oh my
bonk.
god. There's been a lot of nat ones this fight.
Yeah,
Holy
what's going on? What's going on? Roll 20 stops working and then some funky things start happening.
Fucking Tempest is not with me today.
You're on your
Fuck off.
own. It's a test. It's a test to prove your combat ability without Tempest's guidance. Everything is a
Clearly, I'm not
test.
too good.
Well, you haven't died yet. So.
This is a fucking hard
Yet.
test.
Right, Brangarn.
I don't have control of his token, so you're gonna have.
So Colin, I would like to go left of the
here.
face hugger for the one Percy.
This one?
Right there. Thank you.
Oh, perfect.
And then give him the spicy dagger poke.
Best of luck to me. Well,
Oh my god.
I would like to use the Nick property.
Yeah.
it's better.
Plus
Plus 4, so 15.
15 hits.
Finally.
Leave me alone. Okay, hey.
And sneak attack.
So that's 6.
So 6 sneak
Two-
attack,
2d6.
2d6. Oh, hey.
Ooh, damn, almost
I'm-
max.
I made up for it.
What's your your modifier?
Plus 2.
So 17 damage total.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, he's looking real messed up. Real messed up real quick.
Nice.
And because I still have bonus action, I'm gonna disengage and then go back.
To there.
Yeah. Or behind Percy, because I believe that would have been.
There?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Nice. I made up for my crappy rolls earlier.
Oh my god.
Zick.
I forgot about Draconic Cry. We could have all been having advantage. I just clicked on my bonus actions. I was like, no!
New character, who dis?
I don't think we need it, but I'm still gonna do it anyways.
Is it
I'll
once per
just
long
yell out.
rest?
I get 2 per long rest.
2 per long rest. Nice.
In Draconic, I'll just yell out Kalia's name, try and strike fear into their hearts.
In Draconic, it's Kalima.
Kalima, Kalima. Yeah, so I'll do that. So everyone within 10 feet has advantage,
Cool.
and then I will quarter stick the frostbite
Quarter stick.
Ugh.
Well,
Does not. It is a very
I've never
hard
used this
carapace.
before.
This stick
I mean,
is
you're
useless.
blessed.
You are blessed.
That- we'll
Roll
go
a
ahead and
4.
do
Roll
that.
a 4.
11 didn't hit me.
Still,
That's
yeah,
not a
still
4.
doesn't- still
That's not a 4.
Alright. So,
That is.
I have to pull up the other sheet. Sure, we're gonna mind sliver the one I keep ray frosting, so the one to the north.
that's wisdom save?
13. Yeah, intelligence.
Intelligence save. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Surely they're not intelligent, right?
Yeah,
Right?
Surely. Well, they're intelligent enough.
That's 2 rolls with a -1.
Bro. Bonus action.
Wait, what? Why is that?
Oh god.
Oh, sorry. I was reading that wrong. That's a -5. It rolled a 19.
What?
-5.
What?
It has 1 intelligence, so
Bro.
Fucking hell.
I can't catch a break.
it is the definition of feral. It's made that save twice, by the way.
Yeah, it has.
Did I just hear that you can't catch a break?
It's rolled 2 intelligence
Yeah,
How
saves.
fair.
held I've lost in the past 2 turns?
It rolled
Simon
an
Oh,
was
it's
muttering to
fine.
herself
18
in
and
battle,
an...
like, I can't catch a break. I can't hit anything. It's not you from
Hatch was
behind her.
like
You
a
just see
hole in a
Hatch just fucking
Hatch, you'll get some
slow
help
turn
once we're
behind
done.
her, looking at her like, what the fuck did you just say?
The
You're
sooner
a
you
bard.
end
As long
it,
as you got
the
5
sooner
health,
you
you're
get
fine.
health.
Alright.
Well, I guess that's my turn. I don't have any bonus actions I can do right now.
Alrighty, next is going to be them. So, the one up here, instead of leaping and trying to attach itself to Percy's face, it is instead going to use its recharge, and you see it like recoil slightly, and then it's going to spit out acid in a line. I need Percy and Brangarn to both make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Dex save, please.
Oh god.
Try it.
Don't forget your D4, Percy.
Well, he has a plus that, so 14.
14, baby!
Yeah, it's not letting me read my.
You didn't roll.
So you just roll a d20 and roll.
So 15.
Okay. Yeah, so
Plus
you guys,
D4.
You guys both
yeah.
succeed, so
Yeah, okay.
I did it.
so you take 4 points of acid damage instead. As he sprays out a line of acid directly south. The other one, being sick of getting tossed off of Hatch's face, is going to attempt to latch onto Sai.
What the fuck?
Of course it is.
16 to hit.
Uh-huh.
For
Sure does do that.
11 slashing and 5
Oh.
acid.
Ooh, this could be
Hey,
bad.
so I'm down.
Yeah,
Wow, you got one-shotted?
Uh-huh.
Couldn't be me.
fucking scrub.
And you see it latches onto Sai's face as she collapses to the ground. Hatch. The good news is bless applies to death saving throws. So
Nice.
I can't tell if I want to like hack at it first or rip it off.
Please,
I'd recommend doing the rip
please,
off.
please ladder. Yeah.
just swing your axe straight down onto Sai's face. What's the worst that could happen?
Cuts
Yeah.
through it, hits her right in the face.
Not like fucking
Instant
ground
kill.
shots are gonna fucking crit me or anything. Crits count as 2.
Yeah,
Surely that won't happen.
Yeah, Hatch is gonna attempt to pry off the mysterious creature off of Sai's face.
Creature.
Creature.
And make me a strength save.
Thank
Oh.
you for
Everything balanced as
There
always
must be
should
balance in all things. Yeah. You are
That's
able
happened
to
twice now,
rip it
hasn't
off
it?
once
Like-
again.
It was a wild fight, man.
As you see,
If any of us were fucking wild magic sorcerers, this would be a lot more interesting.
right? I know. Never played.
Um,
I don't never have people play wild magic sorcerers. They sound like so much fun.
I did briefly.
Yeah, I know.
Very briefly.
It was fun. It was fun. I liked it. It was just very sad my character died.
Alright, and that's my turn. I can't really attack it. No, I can't even, I don't think I can offhand attack because I need to make the
Yeah, you need to use the attack action in order to make the offhand attack. So.
Okay, so yeah, that's my turn then.
Alrighty, Percy.
I'm gonna move up here, and I'm gonna use lay on hands and heal Sai for 10.
Thank you.
And that'll be my turn.
Full health again.
Hey,
Thank you.
level 2. Level 2.
Level 2. Ultra wizard too.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Um,
Percy.
Alrighty.
No
And
problem.
That's your turn, right?
Yep.
There's another thing actually that I'm debating adding in. I'm not going to do it quite just yet, but I'm thinking about it. In the new 2024 player handbook, they did some modifications to some of the classes, and one of the things is that they allow paladins to use their lay on hands as a bonus action, which I think is really nice.
That's kind of cool.
That would
It allows
be
them to have a
very
little bit
nice.
more utility and stuff like that. So
Aren't they also changing like taking a potion to a bonus action too? Like,
I mean, I've always done
because
that.
there's a lot of
It's
homebrew. Yeah, like I know a lot of DMs do that.
pretty much everybody.
Shotgun a health potion.
But yeah, so you know what? Actually, I'm just gonna say heck with it. I'm gonna implement that because I don't know. I think that's fair.
Nice.
So if you would
You're
like
on,
to,
yeah,
if,
exactly.
if you want
Do I
to
have
call
my
that your bonus
action then?
action, you still have your action. Yeah. So,
Alright,
Sai gives you a shaky thumbs up from the ground.
I'll give the one to my left the bonk.
it's also like the
Hopefully.
only cool thing they changed about Paladin. Everything else is stupid.
nice.
Oh, really?
The one time he
Yeah.
hits.
One of their class features is that they can summon a horse. Like no matter what Paladin you're playing, you get like the summon steed thing. So it's just people are making memes about Paladins
Man,
just being
damn
horse
it.
girls now.
Hatch crying.
What's
Or
your
just-
what's your
Hatch
identity?
crying.
Fuck
Horse?
you, Percy.
I need you to call in a horse for me, please.
What can you bring to the party? Horse.
I mean, kind of clutch though. Having a steed you can always ride.
What?
Lois, you know that
Yeah.
real you know that real diamond engagement ring?
Oh, that's your damage. Okay, 4 damage.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Gotcha. It had
Hold on,
3
there we go.
HP left, so
Nice.
you crush it into the ground as it is recoiling from its acid spray. That's your turn.
Yep.
Alrighty, Rengarn.
Very, very accomplished turn.
There's one left.
Like rotate here.
Nice.
Uh,
So dagger. That's +4. Okay, so +4, so that's can't do math. 17.
17.
plus a d4 plus
So
2,
18.
so that's 3.
11.
11 total?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oh yeah.
Is it on the ground too? Wouldn't you get advantage on that? Because it got pulled off my face and thrown on the ground.
It's not. It's
whatever.
not. It's not prone. I mean, technically,
Fair
all
enough,
of you
fair
guys are on the ground because nobody's flying.
Fair enough.
Where's the ground on us?
Yeah.
Right.
Is that all you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zick.
Chill touch. Now that I don't have disadvantage. A whole 1 necrotic damage.
Huge.
Chip damage.
Absolutely huge.
Someone's
It-
got to be out here doing big damage.
It is looking bloodied. It was looking bloodied after Brangarn's stab. So.
Is that? That is it.
Sigh.
Gonna try that mind sliver again. Please.
Are you getting up?
Yes, I'm getting up. Use half my movement to get up, and then. So I need an intelligence save.
Can I make 3 with a -5? Nope.
Nice.
Nope.
Finally. So it takes. Oh, nice max damage.
Nice.
And then take and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my turn.
There, now I can actually update its health a little bit better. It'll show the other ones as having health again, but whatever.
Yeah. Oh, she low.
They're back from the dead!
That's my turn.
Alrighty. It is up. And it is going to use its acid breath to do a line of acid in this direction. So
Oh.
if Cy and
Luck
Percy
out.
can both make me a dexterity saving throw.
Leave Brittany alone.
Get good. Get good gear.
If it will let me roll, that'd be cool.
This is why we don't stack up.
7.
Nope, that's Percy.
I was misreading its ability. It can only use the breath if it's not attached to a creature, and I was thinking that it could only use the breath if it was, so that's why they were bugging so much at the beginning.
I'm gonna have to just roll this.
That would be terrible.
Shoots acid right in your friggin' mouth.
That's the thing, it would like that person would have disadvantage. At least that's what I was thinking, but I forgot how I did this, so.
I'm still blessed, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So-
Yep,
okay,
both
so
of you
I
guys
got
are. So
D4.
you can both add a
So
d4 to
10
your roll.
plus a
Roll
D4.
a 3.
Nice, Percy.
So I got a 9.
I got a 12.
You got a not.
'Cause I
You have
have
a
a +1.
-1 dex, Percy?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You can use this
And then you got a 12, Cy?
Yeah, I got a 12, yeah.
Okay, so
Cat has minus dex
fortunately,
skill.
both of you guys
Dude, I'm in
fail.
heavy armor.
Wait, what?
You
That's what
both
I'm blaming
fail,
it on.
and you both take
Oh.
12 points of acid.
Fucking down again!
She's
Stop
up.
dying, Jesus.
And there she goes right back down.
I'm squishy.
At 4 HP.
Fucking must be
Not
nice.
the ninja one, the unconscious one.
Luckily.
Sai becomes a ninja. She hits the ground and becomes ninja. Alrighty, Hatch.
I want to clean.
Kill it.
Yeah, I want to kill this fucking thing.
It's looking pretty rough.
I need to kill it.
That's where all these are.
Let's. Yeah, I'm going to. Great axe.
Why is that your fire? Where's my
It's either a nat 1 or a nat 20 this
Yeah,
fight. Like, it's,
yeah.
I can
There
rip
is
this thing
no
off my
in between.
face.
I feel like this fight has gone on like a couple rounds longer than it should have, just because we keep fucking missing.
There's been a lot of misses. There's been a lot of.
Yeah.
That's my turn. I missed.
Alrighty, Percy.
Dumb.
He's pissed.
Do I want to give it the bonk or heal?
Oh.
Just bonk it till it's dead.
Alright. We'll
I
bonk
can,
it.
I can give it the spicy poke. I have 3 attempts.
15.
15 does hit.
Four
Oof.
damage. I love
Why are there
rolling
so
min
many red
damage.
numbers?
Its health is a dot now.
Alright, bring guard.
Finish him off. Hopefully. Surely you can't miss 3 times in a row.
Please miss 3 times in a row. It'd be so
Well,
funny.
That's
There's
one.
one.
Oh no!
Do it. Do it.
Miss.
Oh, okay. He hits with the last one. Alright.
Third time's the charm, baby.
Surely you can't do minimum damage.
And then 2d6.
2d6.
Yeah.
2d6.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
7 damage.
It had 4
What?
HP left.
Ha. Fuck this.
And then
Imagine.
is Zik doing anything
Oh, my
immediately
fault.
as far as combat stuff is concerned? Or can I make size death save?
No, I can't heal or anything, so no.
In case you didn't know, because it's not super well used, anybody can make a medicine check to try and stabilize somebody who's unconscious.
I
It
will.
doesn't heal them, but it would.
Bef-
Yeah.
Before you do that, I'm just gonna cast
It's not your
Cure
turn.
Wounds. Oh,
That's what it's Zik's
I
turn,
thought
and
we
then
were-
it's Sai's
I thought we
turn
were
where I have to make.
technically out of combat.
If somebody's down, you're still in initiative order.
Oh, well.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
Hey, Zik
You're
got
welcome.
it.
So on a nat 20, I'll treat it the same way I treated a nat 20 for death saves, and it revives her at 1 HP.
I just crack
Wow.
my fingers and walk away.
Wizard and doctor.
They taught me this in Kobold school. Alright. Now
Oh
you
my
guys are out
God.
of combat.
my fucking health bar is the same density as the grid lines.
Can we take a nap?
Yeah.
I would love a nap.
So
Like-
Sai doesn't even say anything. She just lifts a very shaky thumbs up. Like,
I was alive. I was dead.
I'm in a dead, yeah.
I'm alive. I'm
From
dead again.
Sai's perspective, we were fighting, face hug down, back up, fired off a single fucking spell, back down again immediately.
Acid
Like,
right in her
It
face.
was the craziest 10 seconds of her life.
Also, I can't help but point out, Justin, you posted the paladins meme, but you misspelt it, and now I just can't help but think of them as paladins.
Paladins.
all the paladins are named Dan,
So that, dude, it's like, hold on, no.
except my name's Pally Dan.
God damn it! I
my
missed.
God.
I never said spelling. I never said spelling was my strong suit.
My next
That's
character
your
is
next
gonna,
paladin
yeah, my
soon,
next
maybe.
character is gonna be a
Pally Dan.
paladin named Pally Dan.
He's taking a little bit into artificer, so then he's like a little bit of a cowboy too. Summons as a horse.
Oh, too good, too good.
What?
All right. So, what would you guys like to do? Are you guys just gonna lay down and rest in the middle of the swamp?
Sai doesn't even fucking get up. She just closes her eyes. Just gonna go to bed.
Hatch is gonna see. I would actually like to see if I can harvest any of these creatures.
Okay. What are you
I would
trying to
keep
harvest?
one.
What would I harvest on these things? I want to know. I think Hatch is like looking to like see how they're like where the acid gland is basically where they were shooting that.
Make me a nature
Oh,
check.
Oh God, I keep forgetting Hatch is kind of an idiot.
I'd say you were able to locate it. On the one who just spit acid, it it's basically like used up, so it's empty. But the other two seem to have some still left in it that they started to reproduce after they kind of like spit their acid initially. I can say you can kind of cut them open and like pull apart like the carapace enough that you can like find the gland that would hold the acid. But you need like something to put it in.
I normally don't have anything. I know Hatch doesn't have anything for that, so
Bram has daggers. I don't think he would give you one.
Well, you have like he has his hand axes to like cut it open. It's just where are you putting the acid? Like if you're wanting to take it with
Yeah.
you, where are you putting it? It is
I do have a
acidic,
jug.
so I mean like
I have a jug / pitcher.
is it empty?
Yeah.
what's it made out of?
Definitely need
Hang
something
on,
made
let's
out of
find it.
glass.
It's in here. Jug or pitcher. A jug or pitcher can hold 1 gallon of liquid. That's all it says.
I'll assume it's like clay or ceramic or something.
Yeah,
And
like ceramic.
I think that's probably fine. It
Okay,
it
I'll give
probably
that
does not
to-
have a lid on it though, so you would have to
Just very carefully walk it back.
yeah. I mean it's not like
Fucking
full to the
dump it on someone.
yeah, it's not like full to the brim or anything. It holds how much liquid?
1 gallon.
Yeah, and an acid
That's a lot.
vial only has like a few ounces in it, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah, no. So it's
So-
just like circling the bottom of it.
Yeah.
I think it's like
Mm.
roughly 3 liters or something.
A
Yeah.
gallon? Yeah.
So yeah, it would be like a little bit that like is like sloshing around in the bottom of it. You don't have to worry about it so much spilling, as like if you like knock the jug over or if it turns, then it would just like pour out kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
Like knowing that it was hard to hit, like their art, like their carapace was like a little bit tough. Could I like peel off some of that? See if I can like, would I be a? Essentially, can I harvest that first? Is what I'm trying to ask.
If you would like
Okay.
to, sure. Yeah. I'd say with
Would
your
you like me to
with
make
your
another
nature
nature
check,
check?
you could probably
Pole.
Okay.
take some carapace. Just mark it in your inventory as a shadow crawler carapace, so that
That's
Like a
what they're called.
buckler or some type of armor.
it may be.
We should probably keep one hold just to kind of show the police that these things broke in and we're not just making shit up.
As all of their stomachs are cut open to harvest the acid glands.
And that's what I was trying to point it out, but Hatch was just fucking hacking away at him.
It's
I
for
was like,
science.
his side
You
just
took
like,
a nap.
"Wait,
You left me unsupervised.
wait."
You left me unsupervised. He's just gonna do things. What he's gonna do? He's gonna take shit apart.
You go take shit in the woods.
I just go look around the horse, make sure there's no like nest nearby or anything like
Oh,
that.
true.
Make me an investigation check, I guess.
I can do that. Or investigation.
Reason. Cool.
It's my. Ooh, a solid 9.
You give a cursory glance around the area. You don't see anything that like you don't exactly know what like a nest of theirs would look like, but
Fair.
you don't see anything immediately.
There's like a hive growing out of its chest. He's like, yeah, it's normal.
It's not necessarily
like
like a
every horse I've
hive.
seen.
It's not a hive growing out of its chest. It's just like they like you can see like where
Yeah,
they
no,
like
I know,
spit
yeah.
acid on the skin so that they could get into where the flesh is, and then they like burrowed their way into it and were like eating out its internal organs basically. So it's like hollowed out almost on the inside. Like it looks like a whole horse, and it probably has been here maybe like 2 days, 3 days, or something like that. But the inside of it is like pretty much just like the skeletal
hollowed
cage
out.
with some skin over it in
Ugh.
places. Yeah.
Gross. Yeah, it's kind of weird that, like, just thinking about it, these things burrowed underneath the entire town to go to the tavern specifically. Like, that's a little sus, truthfully.
Yeah, and I'd say with your intelligence and the fact that you were getting them to make intelligence saves and stuff like that, you could tell they were very like feral beings and probably
they
would
wouldn't just,
not
like-
have the base intelligence to do something like that on their
Yeah,
own.
to like
So
break
somebody
in the way
put
they
them
did, and then
in
just,
there already.
yeah, or
They
something
did
like
the deed
summon
and
them.
then-
Can you summon these things? Is it a swarm technically? It's
Could
aliens.
just someone capture them and release
Yeah.
them?
Well, like it's the fact because we followed the tunnels to get here, which is weird because that means they burrowed all the way from here to like underneath the tavern, which is like pretty far into town.
Well, no, I think it's
Unless
the opposite.
Farfetch someone dug the hole out.
No, they got
Oh,
released in
yeah.
the tavern, killed everybody, escaped, and then dug their way out of the
Yeah,
town.
but still, like, just
You did see glass.
Just-
The glass broken was on the inside of the tavern.
Someone threw them in like fucking grenades.
And Hatch did
Pokemon
see,
balls,
Hatch did
no!
see the claw marks coming from the holes and going up the side of the building and into the window. So
into the windows.
Oh,
Okay, so yeah,
what
they
the
did.
fuck?
Yeah, so they burrowed from out here to the tavern, which is
And then
weirdly
back
bizarre and
again.
smart of them.
Unless it could be controlled, like a mind control
maybe.
type thing.
Is there a spell that I would know of that could control something like this?
make an Arcana check.
Can I assist in that Arcana check?
Sure. Or you can make your
Okay.
own, whatever you'd like to do.
I'll make my
Guidance.
Shadow Million, we're rolling like shit tonight. Oh my god.
Look at that. Oh shit, I'm wizard.
I'm self-taught, okay?
What's your guidance?
Nothing. Oh my god, Percy.
Yeah. So I mean, like,
What is it?
you don't know of any like
And a
spells
D4.
necessarily. That was the 2 from Percy. It was the 8 with assistance
blessed as
plus
well.
2.
That's
Oh,
10.
plus
Okay.
yeah, plus the 1d4 from Bless. Yeah, that's
Oh,
still
yeah.
up.
Not that I think it's gonna make a difference, but it's a free
Yeah,
D4.
10's better than 8.
Oh, the 2 is from guidance.
Yeah, that's what I
Roll
mean.
another
Roll
D4.
another
Oh, oh,
d4
oh.
for the Bless. Yeah,
Oh. I mean,
13.
13.
So yeah, I would say like you don't necessarily know of like a specific spell that is like that kind of thing. You do know there is like mental magics that can be used to like control and command creatures and things like that. Ones that would command multiple creatures to do something like this detailed, you're not 100% sure of, but you can probably tell based off their intelligence that it would be fairly easily to like assert mental dominance over something like this. So.
Is
Wonder if there's anything that like.
Can I? So okay. So I have those books from the research lab about like other planes and stuff like that. Can I just like flip through it and see like not even seeing if these would be from like a different plane, but like if they look like anything that would like relate to that, like would they belong in like XY environment if that makes sense?
If you want to like do that like over the course of like a short rest or something like that,
Yeah,
you're
over
more
the
than
course of
welcome
short
to.
Yes.
But yeah, it just like flipping through a book super quick, it would take you a little bit to try and
Yeah.
like find information that might be of use. You also do know, probably both you and Brangar know that there is a library back in Corvair that probably has a good amount of books, which actually probably you've probably spent a good amount of time there already.
Oh yeah.
But they also have a bunch of books on a bunch of different topics
Yeah.
and things like that as well.
I
If you
figured
ever
it'd be
need
good to
more
start with-
information on anything. So.
Yeah, would be good to start with what I have to just determine even like place of origin would be a big help because we can maybe determine what was doing this. But yeah, I think we should take a short rest first.
So you guys short resting out in the swamp here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Does anybody want to do anything while they're short resting or just chill and
I'm doing my research.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask
flip it through.
Zick if he can teach me some draconic.
somewhat, sorry?
Draconic.
I'll teach him every swear I know in
Only
Draconic.
the swear word.
Only the swear words.
And tell them that they're like normal
Yeah.
sayings.
How do you say where's the bathroom? Oh, that's easy. And you like go screw yourself, bantha fodder. Yeah. That kind of
I feel like I did pick up on what he's doing, but it's like, alright, no, this is good.
thing. Solid info. This is good info. All right. So you guys are able to short rest. You can roll your hit dice, that kind of thing.
Please.
Brangar
Gain recovery,
learns a
that's
couple draconic swear words. And Sai, you flip through your book and try and find any information on something like this, anything like across other planes. Like there's no specific information on something closely related to this. You know, like strange creatures and stuff like that definitely fit in other planes, so it's not completely unheard of that this could have come from somewhere else. But you don't find any specific information that might relate to these creatures.
would I be able to like just determine what if they look like they're from like any one plane or another? Like, could I narrow it down?
Not necessarily. I'd say like your knowledge of the different planes is fairly limited still, so I would.
Okay.
It would take some, more intensive research.
To the library.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
probably about like 2-3 o'clock at this point. You guys followed the trail out into the jungle for quite a while, so
okay.
not jungle, forest.
Forest. Yeah, the swamp.
So used to Chult.
Yeah. Way too used to Chult.
Spent 2 fucking years there.
It
Literally.
was a long time. It was a long time.
It was over 2 years.
Yeah. 3 years, I think. Anyway. Did Hatch butcher all of them?
The insides,
looking at-
the insides were opened to get the acid glands out. I don't know if you took the carapace off of all of them, but
I did it to one of them specifically.
yeah. So
Okay.
one
I
of
would
them
like
is
to-
pretty well destroyed. The other two, it's just like on its belly has been like cut open to get to its internal organs. Notice its belly is a lot
Oh.
softer and stuff. It doesn't have like the armored carapace over its belly. So
Yeah. Alright, I'll take one and put it in my bag for now. So like, be like, yeah.
I don't know if
person
it'll
did do
quite
that.
fit in your bag. It's like
I,
if you're gonna put like a dog or something in your bag, right? Like they're like
Hatch-
they're like badger sized, right?
Hatch.
so I goes to put it in her bag, and it's just like,
The head and tail
not
are
like
like
this,
sticking
yeah.
out both sides. Like,
Hatch is like
She's-
extending his hand, like give.
like
Give it to me.
mouth drawn into a thin line. She's like, no. Let me try and fit. I just need to shove this into this spot, and okay.
So
here
I
you go.
can-
She,
just like
puts
the
it in her
slight
hand.
cracking as like its like joints are kind of bending as you're trying to shove it into your bag.
She finally gives up, and puts it in Hatch's hands.
Hatch just attaches it to his where it says, "So you don't need size if it just hangs out." And he's just gonna start walking.
You attach it to what? Sorry.
I'm gonna attach it to his side, so like on his belt and
So
stuff.
like his belt, yeah.
Mhm.
You like
It's got like a pheasant hanging
feel
off.
like
This is fucking.
you like
That
tie
might
its
not be
tail
something
around
the
your
general
belt.
public wants to see hanging from the fucking notebook. It's like, oh, it's a Goliath. I haven't seen one of those. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Yeah,
Alrighty.
I guess we head back to Corvair.
Start making
I
your way back.
also stay alert for more of those things because, ew.
So you guys come back in. Probably it'll be like down, like here kind of area.
Yeah.
South of the river still, but east of town. Where would you guys like to go?
Honestly,
I
go-
would like to go to the library, but
Go to the city watch first.
Yeah, we probably should like let the people at the tavern know like we found
Yeah,
what killed. Yeah.
So say Brangarn and Sai probably both know the guard barracks are south of the mayor's house, which is the larger building marked with the 2 red flags, and then south of it with the single red flag is where the guard barracks are posted.
Okay. We'll head there first then.
So you make your way down. Who's going in? You also get like
Hatch.
quite a few like looks from locals as you guys are walking through, as they see this like strange creature hanging off the side of Hatch's waist.
An Eldrin, a Goliath, and like
Not to worry,
kobold.
friends. I
all walking
killed 'em.
around.
Like the
I've
rest
never
of the
killed 'em.
races aren't too like they know of Goliath, they've seen them. Like you don't really see a whole lot in town here, but like you've had them come through before. They're not
Yeah,
completely
it's-
unheard of. Elves are fairly common. But yeah, the kobold is like people know of them, but they're just not used to seeing them so like civilized in this sense, I guess. But yeah, the
It's more
main
the
attention of the group
spectacle
at
of
the
all of us
moment is the
together.
strange
Yeah.
alien creature hanging off of Hatch's side. So
Don't worry about it. It's fine. We've killed them. Everything's
Had-
great.
Maybe we put him away for now.
I mean, I want you to try to shove him in your bag and it didn't go in.
It didn't go in. But it's
We've already
probably
walked through
better
the whole
than
city.
You
the
understood that? I
skeleton.
didn't understand a
Yeah, I
word of
did.
that.
Yeah.
Why, if you didn't try it, you
Brr,
you
brr,
had to
brr,
respond like it made perfect sense.
Sai and Hatch have bonded enough that she can kind of start
Yeah.
to understand him sometimes.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
that
sandwich.
Yeah.
it's that weird animal
Sandwich.
relationship in cartoons and stuff where like
I actually
Scooby Doo
did
and
understand him,
Shaggy.
though.
Where you're just-
It was it didn't fit in the bag, so I hung up on my hip. it's like I know it didn't
Perfect. Literally a perfect translation of actually what I said.
Right?
But it was like, yeah, I know it didn't fit, but I think it's scaring people, so maybe we just cover him up a little bit.
You guys are already at the guard barracks.
Okay.
You've already walked through all of town with this.
All
so-
right. Okay. I feel like
love
me
hot
and Bram
fuzz.
probably know
So
the
good.
city guard the best. He probably doesn't want to talk to them. As I guess because this is like my family deal, I'll go in.
Hatch will follow
Hatch will follow with the creature.
with all three of them.
The one that's like a mush.
The one that's mush and two destroyed one.
Two.
You walk in and there's like a front kind of like almost like reception type office. You can see there's a dwarven woman that's sitting behind the front desk and she kind of like looks up. You can see she has like the regalia of the town guard and stuff like that equipped, and she kind of glances up and says, "What can I do for?" Oh my god! What
Hatch
the heck
is just
is
gonna
that?
slam all three creatures onto the table.
But you only brought one.
In her hands
I
immediately.
thought I grabbed. No. Oh. Yeah, I'll put the creature straight on the table and just stare at her.
Like Sai's about to say something, she just sees the smack on the table and her hands immediately go up to her face.
Well, do I have to
Okay.
repeat myself? What can I what do you want? What is this?
We're here with the relation of the twisting vine incident that happened. We found the creatures that did that.
She starts like
and we
flipping
just
through
wanted-
books and stuff like that, and trying to find paper. Twisting vine. Oh yes, that was from this
Happened
morning
this morning.
here.
Yeah.
See, murder of one Emil and Olive Elderheart,
Yep.
and this is.
Well,
She like
we
gestures to the
thought
creature.
Yeah, we thought the circumstances of their
Mhm.
demise were a little weird, so we followed a trail out to the woods and found these creatures, and they seem to have been the cause of their demise.
And they fucking suck.
Yeah, they're not fun to deal with.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
I suppose I'll call someone to come look at this and have them cataloged and take down information. I see
I
this.
just-
They just are responsible for this on their own accord, I suppose.
As far as we know, but we're gonna do some more extensive research. But I can assure you, and she kind of gets like a little serious. She goes, "I can assure you, we were with Maeve last night. She had absolutely nothing to do with this. She just found the scene of the crime."
Oh heavens, no! That poor soul. She wouldn't hurt a fly.
Yeah, she's a sweetie.
Well, we have the tavern sectioned off for the time being while people are double checking it, trying to find any sort of evidence or anything of the sort. I will make sure that this is cataloged and that. What was your name?
Well, Sybil Elderheart.
She like kind of like looks up a little bit as you say the last name. It says, "Are you related to them? I suppose."
Yeah.
Yes.
Um.
I'm sorry for your loss.
She just like doesn't say anything. She's just like, yeah,
Mm.
like mouth in a thin line. Like,
Oh no.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like she doesn't want to say anything. It's like, yeah, no, thanks. Like,
Well, we will see if we can find any more information on these creatures. I've never seen anything quite like this before, but thank you for putting in the work. We don't have a whole lot of resources to throw into situations like this, so your help is very much appreciated.
She kind of like nods her head. We're gonna look into this a little bit more ourselves. These things are just like shutters. A little weird. I don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
I'll let you know if we find anything interesting.
of course. Will there be anything else?
Not at the moment, no.
All right.
We get rewards for solving murders.
Yeah.
Well, as there was no current postings or jobs or anything like that for this particular incident just
Oh,
yet,
should we-
unfortunately, we have nothing to offer you
Should we
for it.
turn in?
Should have waited a week.
Should we turn in the reward?
I missed out, yeah.
Yeah, we still haven't talked to them about the hunters.
Yeah. Oh. And like
was just about
as
to
like
ask.
Hatch and Sire like heading out, she kind of like turns around and goes, "Oh, the posting about the two hunters. I think we have some information on them as well."
2 hunters. Hold on. She like goes and grabs another like file folder out of her desk and kind of like flips through some papers. She says, "Oh, here we go. Horace and Barnes. Those are the ones you're meaning.
Mm-hmm.
You said you had information on them. What might that be?"
Well, me and one of my companions came across their campsite in the woods. One seemed to have been attacked by something in the woods, and the other seemed to have ran off. But we have one of their sleeping bags, which seems to have, or bedroll, sorry, that seems to have quite a bit of blood on it. So I fear for the worst for at least one of them.
R.I.P. Horace and Barnes.
Well, I don't suppose you could hand it over then, could you? We need
Yeah,
any evidence that you might have.
What? She like goes into reach in her bag and goes, "Oh, 1 second," and she like runs outside to Bram. She's like, "I need the thing, like the bedroll."
I pull it out of the bag of holding.
By the way, no one else has seen this, so it's just like from a
Yeah, it's
third
like-
person perspective. There's just a fucking bloody bedroll coming out of a bag that doesn't seem to fit it. It's like, thanks. She runs back
Wait.
inside.
Hatch from the like
You're still inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Hatch from the inside perspective, like after she runs out, he's like, "Is that why they woke me up?" Like,
See the wheels turning. Just like, hang on.
Is his head smoking?
Yeah. She runs back in and she kind of like she doesn't really know how to place it on the counter without making a mess, so she's just like
On the floor is fine,
here
darling.
on the okay, and I just very gently put it on the ground.
Tell them the rough location of the camp for if they
Yeah,
want to
so
send it.
essentially she will get like your like witness statement. She'll like pull out another book and a quill and start taking down like a detailed account of what exactly you did, where you were, how you found things, that kind of thing. I won't make you RP at all, but yeah,
she will admit the part about the sorry, of the bag of holding and stuff like that. 'Cause honestly, she doesn't think they would believe her about if she said something about the bag man.
Okay. Yeah, since you're just omitting information, I'm not going to make you make a deception check or anything like
Okay.
that. So she gets a witness statement from you, takes down that information, and says, "And you two were the ones involved."
She kind of thinks for a second. And she goes, "Technically, no, but he helps by keeping watch. So there's 3 of us."
Well, I'll need signatures from any of you that are involved. She like slides the
She
statement
thinks for
over
a
to you
second.
guys.
She goes, "Can you go?" She
Can you
looks at
write?
Hatch and goes, "Can you go get Bram and tell him that I need him in here,
no,
please?"
no.
Hatch,
Mm-mm.
you two gotta learn to get along.
No.
Yeah, yes.
Mm-mm.
She doesn't know how to deal with the situation. It's like fine. She just starts going outside and calls in Bram. It's like, "Hey, I need you for that the other thing," and she like kind of waves him over to get closer, and she's like, "I need you to sign for the reward." Like,
IB?
because I need your signature because you were involved, so you can get your money.
Okay, fine. Send me the will, I guess.
Well, you gotta come inside.
Oh god.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, I walk in. Walk in, put up.
You see the dwarven woman sitting behind the desk. So it was the three of you then?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, if you all sign here at the bottom of the sheet here.
Well.
And I take out my fancy magic pen and I do that.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up, wake up,
Get
wake up.
off the bed.
Right. So the three of you sign, and she says, "Well, thank you for your information. As per is the agreement, here is your reward money, 20 gold per person." She hands you a small pouch with 60 gold pieces total in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll
And
just
then
hand Hatch's gold and I'll just give mine to Bram, I guess.
yeah. So she files away the report, and she calls up some guards to take the creature's carcass and the bedroll as
30
evidence.
from her bed. Mhm.
If there was anything else you guys needed.
Not that I can think of.
No.
Are there any new job postings?
Um,
It's not a
if-
bad
I
idea.
was gonna say,
Like
are
we
you
exit
asking
Percy's
her
like the
or-
first question.
Yeah.
If you want to go
She
check the
goes,
job board.
So Percy's gonna check, or do you want me to?
Yeah, I'll go check it.
Okay.
It's just up in the middle of town here, kind of like in front of the mayor's office, kind of. There's a couple postings for it, but that would probably be the closest one.
Let's go to that one then.
You make your way there. You see there's multiple things that are on there, all like help wanted at the docks, moving cargo off the ship. The Ilma is loading up for its voyage and needs sailors who are willing to go on a journey across the seas. You see there's some mentions for like somebody's like missing cat that is kind of like has escaped and they need to help someone to help them find it. All like very basic things that pay very small amounts of silver and copper. You do see one that kind of sticks out that says that on the trail that the ring road, which is the road that wraps south of Corvair and kind of like all the way around like the southern coast, the one that's mainly used. They've been having issues with running into like strange like pig-like creatures that have been attacking people on the road. They haven't caused too much damage, but they would like them to be rid of, and they will offer basically like 10 gold per snout that you can bring back.
Nice. It seems doable.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I should get back to trying to find Herb and Herb.
Herbs.
Herb.
Bird.
Right, what would you guys like to do then?
Because where did we hear he was hiding out?
The Osmore Woods.
Where
I
was?
think.
Sorry,
The Osmore Woods, I think.
Osmore Woods.
Should probably.
Probably
It's
take
getting
a
kind of
long
later
rest.
in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, by
Long
the time
rest
you
in
guys
town
got
and
back, yeah, it's probably like 6, 7 o'clock kind of thing.
kill the day in long rest then.
Are you guys, where are you staying? Back at
I feel like
Maeve's?
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If not for anything else, Sai wants to help comfort her a little bit.
yeah, she's a
Tell her
little
we found the
distraught.
responsible.
She's
Hmm.
yeah, kind of answered some questions that some of the guards had to give her, but other than that, she was basically sent home. She didn't have to work or anything today, as her place of work no longer has owners. So until that gets figured out, she's temporarily unemployed. So that's kind of stressing her out. But at the very least, she is still able to kind of host you guys for the evening. She doesn't have as much food to offer you this time around, as she's not sure when she's going to be able to restock on those things. So
Thomas asked from the distance, how much would it cost for her to live, like for a couple months?
a couple
Like,
months, like
Yeah.
30 gold would get her by for like a few months comfortably.
Could Hatch give her the 20 gold that he got from the hunters thing?
If you would like to, yeah.
I would absolutely love to.
30
So I
gold.
will
She lives a
contribute
modest
another
life.
10.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good. That's not bad.
Yeah, oh, well, I really shouldn't, but I mean, I don't know when this will all get blown over, so I very much appreciate it. If there's anything else I
kinda-
can ever do for you, you are always welcome to stay here.
She kind of like pats him around their arm and she's like, "You're the closest thing I have to an actual family, so don't think anything like it."
You see her like turn red a little bit as she smiles. She says, "Oh, that is very, very sweet to hear, Sybil. I'll take some of this money and I'll go out and I'll get some ingredients and I'll make you all a nice supper for the evening. How's that?"
Aw, sounds lovely.
So she grabs up her stuff and kind of goes out to the market to grab some supplies while you guys kind of hunker down for the night. Eventually, she comes back and starts making a fairly nice meal, kind of like a hearty stew with pieces of meat in it and then like some toasted bread. But yeah, is there anything else you guys want to do for the evening while you guys are sitting there, or do you want to just skip to long rest?
Would Sai be able to like check out a book at the library about like more research on these things?
Yeah, for sure.
I, I would Hatch would like to accompany Sai on this.
So you make your way
Just-
to the library. You see, as you get a little bit closer, Hatch, where she's leading you, over up on the north end of town, kind of where you guys came into the city the very first time. You see a large two-story white stone building that stands before you. Tower juts up from the center of the roof, ringed with beautiful stained glass, and a set of heavy mahogany doors sits at the front of the building, with a sign above it that reads "Bards and Nobles."
God fucking damn it!
Da-da-da-da-da.
You were waiting for that one, weren't you?
I mean, I was pretty proud of it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Bards and nobles.
um, Sai,
Yes.
I wanted to ask, why did you give your gold to Brad?
She kind of seems a little surprised that he picked up on that. It's like, oh, well, remember how I said my dad took a lot of stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my aunt and uncle took me in to help me pay it off, but as you can probably tell, I didn't like them too much, and that's because over the last couple, God, I guess it's been a decade, they've doubled it. So Bram and his associates bought out my debt. So I am working for them to pay it off, and I figure it's just better to cut out the middleman and just give it directly to Bram so he can deposit it for me.
Well,
She kind of like just looks at him.
if you need assistance with it, I would like to help.
Oh, she looks genuinely fucking touched. It's like, like, that's very sweet of you, Hatch. It's just, it's probably a little steeper than you're gonna be able to help me pay off. I'd rather just not involve you if I don't have to.
So,
What do you mean so?
I hope you get done fast. He gives a thumbs up after that, like.
Oh, well, I guess I'll let you know if I need your help. We'll just see where this journey takes us, I suppose. be honest, no one's actually tried to help me like that before, so that truly does mean a lot, Hatch.
Hatch just pats Sai on the head and just like walks in to the bards and nobles.
The parts of nobles. I can't get over that. Yeah.
Right.
She will silently follow, kind of mulling over what Hatch just offered her.
You guys make your way inside. It's a very nice building. Beautiful kind of wooden floors, rows and rows of bookcases filled with books on all sorts of different subjects. There's a few long tables that kind of sit in the center of it that all are kind of have little lanterns lit. You see a variety of different students from the Celeste Community College that sits pretty close. That they're kind of flipping through different books and reading. And Sai, you see the fairly old Furbolg man named Jasper, who you are fairly well acquainted with at this point.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of turns the corner and kind of smiles at you warmly. His kind of like matted gray robes kind of hanging down from his large shoulders, and he smiles at you and says, "Ah, Sai, it's a pleasure to see you again. What can I get for you today?"
Hi,
Oh, also,
Jasper.
thank you for the raid, Cliff Gaming.
Oh.
Welcome.
She kind of smiles and goes, "Thank you, Jasper. Do you have anything like, Hash, do you still have that thing in your bag?" No, we donated it to the thing, didn't we? Okay. Do you have any books that might describe creatures from other realms? Specifically, really dumb ones.
Creatures from other realms. Getting into some strange subjects, aren't we, Sai?
It's been strange times. Let's just put it at that.
Well, I'm not one to pry. I'm just here to help you find the knowledge that you seek. That'd be this way. Follow me. And he takes you to one of the back aisles of books where he points out a variety of different books on the other planes of existence and things that may inhabit them. Do you
Well,
need anything specific, or do you just want to browse?
we'll just browse for now. Thank you, Jasper.
Of course. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to call me. But quietly. All the students are studying, and they can get pretty cranky. Midterms. You know how it is.
Yes, you did.
So he gives you a slight bow and goes off to start putting away some books that other people have already pulled out. So what exactly did you want to look for?
I guess she kind of like looks at Hatch and goes, "If you had to guess, where do you think that thing would have been from?"
Hatch is like thinking for a minute.
Hell.
It's mom.
Also call and check your demon.
Yeah.
DMs. Okay.
Got you.
Okay. I'm probably gonna guess it's either like the Hells or the Feywild because frankly, nothing about that place makes sense.
I mean, honestly, that thing looks like it's literally from hell. Like Hatch almost has like a frog blink moment, and he just goes, like he just jitters and goes, "I never want to see the underside."
Now that you're in front of the books that you kind of have like different details about the different planes, if you want to make a, I don't know, let's call it a nature check to try and kind of narrow down what other planes this could possibly be from.
I don't see shit. Well, might see something.
Honestly, Hatch is no help to you.
Okay.
Like even if he wanted to try, he's not.
Just honestly, buddy, just point at a book. We'll start there.
So you kind of give a quick look through on some of the planes, and there's a couple that kind of stick out to you. The first one that sticks out to you is potentially the Shadowfell, just because it is one of the closest neighboring planes to the material plane, being so close, kind of like the polar opposite of the Feywild. Things are very easily transported between those two planes, and it's not completely unheard of for something to make its way to the material plane from the Shadowfell. It also kind of matches like the physical description and the look of the creature, so that's a potential candidate. You also find books about the abyss, where demons and things like that come from. That also kind of it catches your interest just because it seems to be similar to its nature. And a lot of the creatures there are very feral, which is kind of more akin to what you ran into. There's also a plethora of other planes that it very well could have come from. Some of them that you're like, no, there's no way. Like Mount Celestia, you're like, no, that's just not it.
Yeah.
Ysgard,
This
that's
doesn't
probably
work.
not it. Limbo, you find some really weird shit there, but probably not these. Mechanus is all going to be more mechanical things. Like you can kind of rule out a good chunk of them, but some of them there's not enough info about for you to really get knowledge on, and you kind of grab a few on the immediate planes that you think they might be from. So I would say you're
So
probably able to take
Shadowfell
one
then.
out on the Shadowfell, one on the Abyss, and just because it's something that you guys have both mentioned multiple times, there's books about the Nine Hells too. If you guys think it's
Okay.
from there, you're able to grab one of
So-
those. So.
Let me just write that down. Shadowfell, the Abyss, and the Nine Hells. I don't know why that term is like so much cooler than just saying the Hells, the Nine Hells. Like it's just like I don't know. Anyway, yeah, she'll grab those three and start making her way towards the front, I suppose.
Yep.
It's been so long since I've been to like an actual library. I'm trying to remember how this works. Like
Okay, he just goes up. You're a local. He knows you by name. He doesn't make you like if it was some stranger came in. If Hatch wanted to take out a book, he'd probably have to take out it, write down his name, write down what books he took out.
yeah,
He knows you well enough.
Just
You've
kinda
spent
waves
so
off.
much time in here as a kid. He
Good
just kind of
luck,
gives you a
Steve.
wave as you go to leave. He's
Eh.
not concerned with you.
She'll wave back, like with the books in her hand. She like waves from like
The hip
carrying on
kind
her
of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the hip. Yeah.
Just hope you found what you need, Sybil. Take care.
Sure did.
Hatch just waves and walks out right behind her.
You guys make your way back, assuming going back to
Yeah, to Maeve's.
Maeve's. When you get back, you see that Giovanni has finally woken up, sleeping in quite a bit as you guys left from the morning, and then when he had finally woken up, you guys had all left, so he wasn't really sure where you were, so he just kind of hung out with Maeve for the most of the day. But he is now awake and sitting with the rest of you, although it's about bedtime now at this point. So.
Sleeping is
Gonna
all.
have a hell of a nightlife.
Yeah.
Dude, you have no idea.
Is there anything that Giovanni wanted to do throughout the course of the day instead of just sitting around with Maeve in her house? Did you want to go perform somewhere or anything like that, or try and find something? I don't know, whatever you want to do.
He'll perform on the corner.
Dude,
Buzzing it.
I'm not that kind of bard.
You want buzz?
There's a whole amphitheater.
Yeah, I'd probably go to the amphitheater and try to make like some shmoney.
Yep. It's basically like an open stage for most of the day. They do have shows and stuff like that where they have people like paid to come in and like watch the shows, but it's usually more like famous names that they would have known. But throughout the course of the day, anybody's free to just go up and use the stage to perform. You go over there and you have to wait. There's a few other bards that are also performing, some groups that are doing some singing, that kind of thing. Some people that even try to put on their own kind of interpretive plays. but eventually your time comes up and you're able to make your way up onto stage. Do you want to roll me a performance check to see how well your performance was?
Should be good.
I am not at my computer.
Wow.
You're killing me.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll ask Kieran to roll it for you.
Yeah, she's been having some bad luck with dice today.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
All right. Did anybody else want to do anything while we're waiting for Travis to get to his computer?
Start flipping through books.
Okay. Anyone else? Take that as a no.
Yeah, like I think Hatch is just gonna like kind of sit behind Sai watching, like trying to observe how to read basically.
Is there by chance a place of worship for Tempest here?
You ask Maeve.
Yeah.
She says, well, we don't have any temples to Tempest here, but we do have a temple to Valkyr.
I rolled a dice because I couldn't be bothered to turn my
Plus
computer
4.
on. It's a soft 20. I rolled a 16 plus 4.
Nice.
That's not too bad. So let's see. You're able to make. We'll do the same thing we did for all these other characters. So we'll do D6 gold and then a D10 copper silver. So 5 gold,
These...
10 silver, 7 copper.
Not bad.
Yeah, now I need to write that. Now I need to actually write that down somewhere.
Yeah, who would have thought you would have had to turn on your computer for D&D night? Jeesh.
Travis.
Above my pay grade, man. 5 gold.
None of us are getting paid.
But you
I
guys are getting
literally
paid?
just
Oh,
got paid.
damn it. Damn.
5 gold, 7 silver, 10 silver.
Yeah.
10 silver, 7 copper, yes.
Okay.
But yeah, so Percy, you would know. I'd say I'm not even gonna make you roll a religion check due to your current religion. Valkyr is like the ship of, or the god of like sailors and their ships, as well as favorable winds and naval combat. Although not directly related to Tempest, it is like part of the Tempest domain. And is
a war god.
yeah, it's basically the waterborne equivalent of Tempest kind of thing, and they are very closely related in a lot of stories, and you've read a good amount about him throughout your studies. So you would know that they have
I
a.
will go there and give prayers.
Alrighty. So yeah, so you make your way. It's actually pretty close. It's like 2 buildings down from where the library was. So you probably even would follow Sai and Hatch for most of the way, and then split off before they got to the library, kind of thing, to go and make your way into their temple and kind of give your prayers for the day and things like that. Yeah, everybody can take inspiration if they don't already have it.
Sure do.
Sure
Probably
do.
should have used that earlier.
Probably
What?
to not die to acid.
Probably not important.
It's fine.
Right.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, unless anybody else is doing anything for the evening, you all have a delicious meal made by Maeve, and are all able to retire for the night. And you can all mark off a long rest.
Yeah.
I needed it.
Egg
Sure
nap.
did, buddy.
You sound like you still need one.
I do.
All right. So the morning dawns. You all wake up to the smell of pan-fried ham as Maeve is cooking you all up some nice breakfast.
Fuck yeah.
With the money you gave her, she's able to get a little bit more fancy ingredients, kind of thing, as opposed to just
Nice.
your more basic stuff. So
Nice.
she's able to butter your guys' toast. It's,
Hell yeah.
salt the potatoes. Yeah, all sorts of fancy stuff.
All things, yeah. A little bit of seasonings.
Exactly.
Some fancy stuff. Some salt and butter.
Listen, as a peasant, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Royale with cheese.
Not a lot of them can afford that kind of stuff for their everyday meals. It's just whatever gets you by. So,
Mhm.
yeah. What would you guys like to do?
Did my flipping through any of those books turn up any information?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
No,
Just
it's going to take you quite a while to flip
Yeah.
through all these books and things like that.
Yeah.
It's a God's way of saying I'll have information for you by next session.
But eventually, yeah. Fair enough.
Thank
fair
you,
enough.
God. Very cool.
Yeah, all good, all good. I don't want to just make stuff up and give you a small
Yeah,
pittance of
yeah.
information. I want to give you something a little bit better if I can. So
More substantial.
yeah.
Yeah.
more detailed that I can write out, give it to you. So. Yeah, what would you like to do?
Yeah. Guess we have to go find HH. Herbs.
All right. So you guys leaving town again?
Yes. So yeah.
Did we get any more information on that?
No. We got my detoured by Murder Mystery Part 2.
Oh. What were you guys doing all day yesterday? Fuck.
We're fighting
Getting killed.
facehuggers.
Literally.
I was say, you guys want to tell him about the fight that you guys
Yeah.
had? He doesn't know anything about this so far. So.
We had completely different days.
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
Size relatives got
Just show
murdered.
them the artwork for it again.
We
Oh,
went and
yeah.
fought some. Well, traveled through their hole using the rat as like a homing beacon.
You have a homing beacon. The sonar. Is that your rat's
Found-
name now? It's just sonar.
Cool.
Sonar the rat. And we fought those fucking things. There's like 3 of them. They attached to your face, spat acid. Not fun.
Were they large?
Small.
Oh.
Well,
Dude, imagine if that was like big.
Right?
yeah, that's like the actual like size of like a human. I
Imagine
would
if
be
that was big.
scared.
Imagine that, but big.
I just
Imagine
realized
that.
it has 2 little like hands in the front
I
too.
know.
Like
And I hate
I thought
that.
it was just like long legs, and it's got 2 little handsies.
That's how it grabs you.
He's like
2 little
choking you with his hands as he's
Yeah.
fucking
I
on
feel
your
like it's
face.
more like grabbing to the back of your head, just like. Ree.
Frantically writes DM notes. Make
Yeah.
big.
Those are just the babies. They get way bigger, you guys.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say, we
Like
gotta
honestly, when you said, "Oh, I'm gonna see if I can find a nest," I was like, "Please, for the love of God, don't let those be the babies."
yeah, dude, like Shadow Crawler Queen. Let's write that down.
Write that down.
Zik was 100% sure there was no nest nearby.
Nope. Nothing.
Yeah.
So about that
Huh.
inspiration roll.
I think he used his.
Did he?
Didn't you?
No,
Oh, you
Nope.
you debated it at one
I don't
point
think
then.
anyone did.
Hey, you guys gotta start using your inspiration more.
We're not used to.
I never
getting-
give it, so
we're
I
not
never
used to
use
getting
it.
I was gonna say, just start whenever you want to make a roll. Just use it. I usually award it to you
Yeah.
guys if you RP well, and you guys have all been RPing really well. So yeah,
2 different DMing styles.
yeah.
I like never give them inspiration in my campaign.
Yep.
Oh, man, that was pretty cool. So, anyways,
I will say though, it is getting kind of late here, and Thomas had like 2 hours of sleep last night, so we might want to start think about wrapping up somewhat soon.
I feel
Oh,
so
yeah.
bad for him.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
He's up all night, eh?
I told him, hey, go to bed at like 8 o'clock. He's like, no, I'm not tired. Proceeds to fall asleep at 1 a.m. when he had to leave at 4 a.m. So he got 2 hours of sleep last night.
Dog.
And then didn't sleep on the plane.
Sleep is
Super
for the
Dog.
weak.
ridiculous.
Sleep is for the weak.
He's tired. He's
Yeah, he was
giving
probably
me
a good
peace
place.
signs in the corner now.
So, well, I like to leave on like little cliffhangers. So,
Yeah.
are you guys are making your way out into the Elsmar Woods?
Yep.
How are you
towards,
getting out there? Like, what route are you
the horse.
taking? I assume you're taking your horse and carriage. but
Yeah.
Does that mean you're taking the path
Absolutely.
or what?
Yeah, just like the road.
Yeah, because we want to see if we can't do because the path is on the ring road, right?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, we take the ring road, maybe get some more of those.
Yeah, this is basically your guys'
Gold.
route kind of thing.
Yeah.
Take
Get
some,
some,
take out
some
some of the
pig
piggy
snouts.
boys.
Yeah.
What is the like small city below Zulus? Or like the
Almond?
city mark? Yeah.
You would know the name of that one. That's Menthala. It's a very small kind of desert town, usually just meant for like resupplying, that kind of thing.
Cool.
There's a small tavern there where you can get like food and drink. There's an inn. There's a general store, a couple like the houses of some people who live there, and that's about it.
Okay.
There's a wagon station.
Yeah, pretty much.
If I was to be a herb guy, I would not have my business in the desert.
Like, we know he's in the woods.
We know where he is, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, Giovanni.
Thank you, Giovanni. Who's from?
Wise words from
Like,
Giovanni. If I owned a
way
herb
I
business, I
imagine-
wouldn't have it in the desert.
No,
Like,
have you guys heard about Hot Dog Earth and not having your herb store in the desert?
The way I imagine Giovanni looking is like, we all went to bed and he went out partying or whatever, and when we see him next, he's got like a tie around his head, and it's just like
His hair's all
Wait,
messed
yeah.
up. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
got like a
like, I
beer
know.
stain down his shirt. Yeah.
He's like, I know they aren't in the desert. We're like, yes, because he's in the woods. Like,
It's like this guy in the tavern told me the world's in the shape of a hot dog.
He was onto something.
I fucking believe him. Yeah.
So you guys are making your way south around the ring road.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Righto.
you guys can mark off 4 days of food.
Ooh, about that.
Yeah, right? Ooh. How many rations did you get me? 6.
I checked my bag.
Oh.
Because you're able to move quite a bit faster on a road with a carriage and horse.
Like if we were to camp, could we like set out traps and do like the whole?
Oh, yeah. We have
we did
those.
buy
like,
that
I
shit.
fish
I
traps.
have a
I have
trap.
the hunt. So do I. I have a
That's-
And
hunting
we have
trap.
and
Like-
he has a fishing rod.
And
Yeah.
you guys think I'm just here because?
Proud of you.
Yeah, if you have traps and stuff like that, if you want to make me a survival check, we'll say DC 12 for each night that you camp to provide food for yourself. We'll say if you roll higher than
Okay, so
well, you're now you're already rolling. No. I was gonna say if you roll higher than we'll say 16, you can provide for one additional person.
Oh,
With
oh.
Oh,
Overall
I got a
survival.
17.
I have a fishing rod. Can I go fishing?
See, there's not a whole lot of close bodies of water when you're on the ring road. It would be like a day to the coast
fishing
either way.
out of
Fishing
the
in a pond.
If I was a fish,
Catch some
out of the
leeches.
cart
Puddle.
that's moving. Also,
Well, I assume it's when you're camping, but still, yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
there's
okay,
just
fair
small
enough.
like puddles of like marsh water and stuff like that.
was
There's
just
not a whole lot of
imagining-
like fish or anything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just see like a little bit of
I
water
was
beside. I was like,
He's
maybe.
cast it, yeah. Like sitting on the
Um,
cart, and
well-
we just hear.
So where you guys are here, yeah, probably you could do that. This is 4 days of travel. So you move 2 hexes a day because you guys are on cart. So that's 1 day of
Okay.
travel, 2 day of travel, 3 day of travel, 4 day of travel. So
Okay.
it would be a survival check for each day to see if you can provide food for yourself. If you roll above 16, you can provide for one additional person. So
Well, for the last day, I'm gonna roll to fish if that is.
Yep.
Bruce, you got 2 17s.
Hell yeah, I got a fish.
Well,
I ain't got shit.
Hatch got stuck in his own trap.
Oh
This was
god,
a
it's all
flat
over
trap.
again.
All over again.
Them some sick 8s, boys.
Who wants
We
the
ate
other
those.
food from me for the first 2 days?
It's your
I
choice.
give you shelter.
Yeah, up to you.
with my bedroll.
whoever you want to give your food to can only mark off 2 days of food
I'll
instead of
give
4.
it to
for your-
Zick.
Hey.
So
There you go.
1,
Thank you.
2. So
I'll rely on you guys to keep track of your own survival checks. That way I don't have to go through the whole list.
I think I only needed to eat for 2 days, or I need to mark off 2 rations.
The DC was
Think,
12,
right?
and it looks like you only made 1.
So 3. Never mind.
12 to provide for yourself, 16 to provide for an additional person.
Well, at least I was successful once.
I let
And
Prissy
then, yeah.
ride the Tensis floating disc.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's worth noting without that disc, you'd have one person on foot, and you wouldn't be able to move at the same speed that you normally can. So it's actually kind of coming
Tensor's
in
floating
handy.
disc for the win, baby.
Yeah.
Tensor's floating disc is
Just
useful.
keep ritual casting it. Every once in a while, you just have to stop while it reappears, and you can keep going. But
Leave it to us to find a use for one of the most useful spells in the fucking
Yeah.
book.
an additional seat in your cart, basically.
Alright, yeah. Hey, if it works, it works.
It works, it works. So, on your guys' fourth day, you are traveling down the road, and suddenly a cool breeze blows through the Osmore woods, sending a slight shiver down your spine. As it subsides, you notice the forest seems quieter than usual, and you notice the faint smell of lavender. The creaking of wood from behind you causes you to turn around and stop in your tracks at what lies not but 30 feet behind you where you had just traveled. Large twisted trunks of wood stretch upwards before twisting together into a makeshift platform, perched atop of which is a small hut. The makeshift legs creak and groan as it begins to lower the building to the floor. A small lantern hangs from a hook outside the front door, illuminating a wooden sign that has multiple crossed out names, such as the Meandering Merchant, the Sauntering Salesman, the Roaming Retailer, the Vagabond Vendor, and the Traveling Trader, before finally settling on the Wandering Warehouse.
Owl's moving hut.
How's moving on?
And that's where we'll end the session.
Oh, that's a cool art piece. I like that one.
That is a really cool art piece.
Is it catching us in speed?
What? It's a catching up.
I feel like
It's
I'm
just
not running at full
sprinting
speed.
across the plane, like,
Hit-
oh no!
Honestly, seeing how sprint at you, I think would
Buy
be
my
just
wares, buy my
terrifying.
wares, buy my wares.
Yeah.
So it
the
was,
most aggressive door-to-door salesman. They
let's say,
take the door
it was
to you.
30 feet behind you, and you did not hear anything other than just like the faint scent of that kind of like rolling in. So it just like you literally had just passed that area, and then you turn around and it's just right behind you, kind of thing. Like it doesn't like physically
Myers.
make sense, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's slightly unsettling, but it looks warm and comforting, and you can see like a little bit of lamplight flickering from within. But
That's cool.
All right.
that is where we will end the session. If
Nice.
anybody who stopped by, thank you for the raid. Cliff Gaming, if you're still here. Anybody who came from his channel, thank you so much for coming to stop by. I hope you enjoyed. We will be continuing episode 6 next Friday. And then we have our Tomb of Annihilation session on Monday, where they will finally be entering the Tomb of the Nine Gods, or the Tomb of Annihilation itself. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to stop by. We start at about 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So if you want to stop by for that, it'd be much appreciated. Everybody say goodbye. Bye.
Bye.